Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to SKTV. Welcome and welcome. Merry Christmas. Welcome to SKTV LRB. Merry Christmas and a happy, gigantic, humongous New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Welcome. Welcome to today's edition. Let's have a quick chat as you join us here on SKTV LIP. Let's have a quick chat. Welcome and welcome. Um, as you join us, introduce yourselves. Let us know where you're following us from. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. We're talking what's on your mind today. Today that Jesus' birthday. Uh, don't be shy. Welcome. Welcome to today's edition. Let us know where you're following us from, please. Happy Monday. Happy holiday. And Merry Christmas to you all. Merry Christmas to you all out there. Let's share the show. As you join, let us know where you are watching us from. We will definitely make time today to recognize you. We'll try our best. It's not easy to recognize all of you. It's not easy, but we'll try our best today. But let's share the show though. Let's share the show, please. Let's share the show. It's good to feels good to be back on. Um, let's share the show, please. Welcome. Welcome. Merry Christmas. Merry, humongous, gigantic, phenomenon, epic Christmas to you and your family. Let's share the show, please. A lot to talk about. We have a lot to talk about. Let's share the show, please. Okay. I see many of you already showing up. I see many of you already showing up. Let's share the show. I see you showing up. Let's share the show, please. Happy holiday. My Christmas on y'all. Okay, let's about to start recognizing some people here. Okay. Okay. Share the show now, Yolanda. Share the show as much as you can. Sekou and the rest of the guys here will be joining us soon. Very soon. But in the meantime, let's share the show, please. In the meantime, let's share the show. I'm begging you, let's share the show. I'm seeing some people here. Okay. All right. Happy holiday. And the first thing I want to start with, happy holiday. Happy holiday. Uh, we'll start recognizing some of you very soon. Don't worry, we'll recognize you. We know you're important. And we know you're Google people. We'll recognize you. But let's share the show. I think sharing the show is the most important thing right now. I'm trying to gather one or two things here. Let me gather them and I'll be right with you. Thank you for your continued support to SKTV. Let's see. Let's see. Merry Christmas and a happy, big, elegant, humongous, gigantic phenomenon, ready to go, no trouble, new year coming up here. But let's share the show, folks. Good afternoon. Let me see. Let me start recognizing folks. I'll start from the bottom so I can go up. Then it will help me. Veronica Wido, you got to let us know where you're watching us from. Veronica Wido, Merry Christmas. Trika Gibson, welcome. Merry Christmas. Veronica, welcome. Merry Christmas. Ruth Roberts, Merry Christmas to you. Today that Jesus' birthday. We don't want to bring to my politics. We don't want to bring to my politics yet. So your way small. We even started politics. Robin Kane says following us from Ghana'sville. Merry Christmas to you. I see the president's picture behind you there. Ernestine Bernard always on with us. Merry Christmas to you. Thanks for following. Ali Aisha Donzo. Ali is always following us from the Big Apple in New York. I think I was in New York a year or two ago. I'll pop in there really quick. I'll pop in there. Who's that? The Game Sickle says watching us from Spain, Barcelona. Yes, you're watching us from one of the very beautiful cities on earth. Barcelona is a beautiful place to be, and they have the best team in the world, FC Barcelona. Une haters will not agree with me, but I want y'all can go discuss it somewhere else. We're discussing good teams. Yeah, Ali Donzo. New York is a very busy, beautiful place. Gloria is that what? Welcome to today's edition and Merry Christmas to you. Isaac Rue, welcome. Merry Christmas to you. You're Mecha Kangra. Merry Christmas to you. You're watching from the USA. Yvonne Ade. Is that Adehibi? Welcome, Yvonne. Let's go down the listing here. We'll recognize you. Boy, Adina Lay. Welcome. Merry Christmas to you. Sita Chelsea P. Norris. Vero Moses. I'm not watching him today. Well, sorry, don't vex, but we lowering expectation in the new year that coming. So in the lowering expectation year, make it no vex. So we're lowering expectations, folks. We are lowering expectations bigly. We'll be lowering expectations bigly. Liva Zansi Peking. Merry Christmas from my end in Police Academy. Okay, Merry Christmas to you, Police Academy. Fomba Toure. I've been missing SKTV. Fomba, where you been at? You've been missing SKTV. They say your vote people, you're not on the list, eh? They say vote people, you're not seeing song. You're the vote people, they say your government boom because your presidential candidate Jeremiah Wapo he turned security to Joseph Parker, but then he refused to continue his job. So they say, you're not see like brother, you're sorry. You're not on the list. So that means you're sorry. Jeremiah, why people vote? They say you're not on the list. Oh, the list that Miata formula submitting your Nina on it. Vote people Nina on it. They say you're not your government bone, you're not serious minded people. You're polygon, you're telling around, you say you're one wrong. So you say your government bone, you're not see no land. And I mean say you. And I mean say you. Merry Christmas from Mustafa Kane, SKTV folks. Mustafa, welcome to today's edition. Merry Christmas to you. Mohammed Didi Konante, watching you from Monrovia. Merry Christmas, my man. How the city? How the Christmas? Today we'll tell you what the president said about the Christmas celebration. President Joe, we are. Nobody's stupid yet. I enjoy the president's message today. Even though he can't say he forced it to sing. But the president was still doing a thing though. Welcome to Mapu. Mapu, is that Tyson? Merry Christmas to you, Mapu. Salomon, Merry Christmas to you. To you too. Bertha Stewart, Merry Christmas to you. Hassan Kroma, Merry Christmas, watching us from Michigan. Hassan, Merry Christmas to you. Lucretia Gibson, Merry Christmas to you, Lucretia. Mohammed Enzi Dole, yes, that's my man. They're one of the biggest chief stakeholders on SKTV. When I say beyond, you're talking about I fake stakeholder. Then when we talk about stakeholder, then they get stakeholder in stakeholder. Mohammed Enzi Dole from Minnesota. Mohammed Enzi Dole is a humongous, gigantic, prolific stakeholder. That not just your Babati stakeholder there. That is stakeholder there who enter the new year and will stay maintain the stakeholder title that Mohammed there. No, let me tell you something. If you put a letter together and be like Mohammed, you said, oh, I'm talking about I am stakeholder then where you can be checking you. We're talking about prominent, eminent stakeholder than that Mohammed Enzi Dole. So when you hear me, can you imagine Mohammed a man? He get that kind of stakeholder title. No big title there. No big nomenclatures. That Mohammed won't get it. Mohammed, thank you. Thank you for your support, my brother. And I was very impressed when I met you in Philadelphia. We had our little tete-a-tete meeting. You're a humble man, you're a good man, you're a cool man. Thank you. Thanks for all you do. Mohammed, those are stakeholders. Then when we travel out of states, they want to see us. Some of others say, my man, Lee SKTV Bennett, take anything on me. Anywhere we go, it on me. That stakeholder then we're talking about sustainable stakeholder, dependable stakeholder. If we're Nini Mohammed Enzi Dole as nephew, we're Nini SKTV, dependable nephew. Yeah. Then Lee will come in I see some of you who not stakeholder then reaching out to her. When I see you on the show, what ain't going with the show? You stakeholder before you ask about the show? You stakeholder? You're not stakeholder, then you say you won't be asking about the show. You don't get shin, you don't fear God, You fear God. Today that Jesus' birthday, you get no shin. You will be asking about what you lead that team, man. Mohammed, you stakeholder, brother. I respect you, stakeholder. You be stakeholder. In fact, on SKTV, you are stakeholder bigly. Let Donald Trump can say, yes. Mapu's watching us. Mapu Dyson, Merry Christmas. Sarah Mane. My man, you get data now. So make sure you show faith. No checking yet. You don't own that thing. Show faith. Yeah. Asada O. Dawson from Maryland. Welcome to the show. Mohammed Enzi Dole and someone, man. Now someone stakeholder. It may you very began be the Mohammed Enzi Dole. Be the him. Don't jealous the man. Don't jealous the man. Be stakeholder. Don't jealous the man. So even on Jesus' birthday and all you're jealous. Seriously? Seriously? You're not serious. Jesus looking at your own birthday, you're acting jealous. And you say you're Christian. Some of y'all in church yesterday. But you're still jealous of somebody who is a prominent eminent stakeholder. You're not serious. Anyway, let's move on. Fred Pugh. Merry Christmas to you, my brother. Thank you so much for all you do. Fred Pugh. Hey, these are stakeholders. You see, look, another SKTV that the man there will dominate 2024. The way I look at it. Fred is also in the category of Mohammed Enzi Dole. When you're talking about stakeholder there, Sometimes I don't even want to call an name and recognize them, but these are men that you can say, yeah, brotherly support, brotherly love that is men. And then you can on Babati Charo level on Jesus' birthday and all your right Charo. You go to party on Jesus' birthday, then you begging for somebody to buy you liquor. You serious? You're not serious? Why not we'll get into that? Today Umpa will waste everything on Jesus' birthday. Yeah, we'll waste it today. So you're gonna call your friend and we'll waste it today. We're not here for that. Anyway, let's move on. Brother. No, Mohammed Enzo, brother, excuse me. Mohammed Enzo Dollar ANC, man. I don't know if ANC. Fred, I don't know if Fred at ANC. We're not doing party here. We're not doing party. We're doing individual. We're doing individual. That's what we're doing here. We're doing no party. Look at it. Your things are stupid here. They 2024, everybody on their own go for all. We inside. We'll recognize you individual. Anyway, let's move on. Mauzu Kroma, welcome. Daniel Dennis, welcome. Merry Christmas to you. Sita, manage your expectation, man. Your uncle Joe Paul, who just returned, was sleeping in chair yesterday. He tell you to manage your expectation. And he returned to the country that's sleeping in chair again. Care his sleeping behavior. Anyway, we'll discuss that one. We'll get to all of that today. The Jesus birthday, we're going to discuss it. Can you imagine on Jesus birthday Eve? The president entered check and start snowing. You serious? You serious on Jesus? What kind of disrespect of Jesus is that? But we'll discuss that. Let's move on. Sorry, my name is Leon, man. Sorry, my name is Leon. Who's that? Brahma Sona, welcome. Watching her from New Georgia. Welcome. Bertha Stewart. Yeah, were you adjective? They are coming out. So BB adjective will be using. So BB adjective. We're not talking there yet. We enter a new year. What things will be keeping adjective for? Christmas already, yeah, we're waiting on Christmas Day. I see where you need Andrew S. Moluba. You get President-elect who's sleeping and snowing in Cheddar. I will steal the country money while he's sleeping. You're not worried about that. I come to worry about. You're not serious, man. Even on Jesus' birthday, or you stay passing around with hate in your heart. What didn't come there to you? You don't see where you are wishing for Kumi to be your president. You want Kumi to be your president, you just shame to say it. I shame doing you, my brother. But just confess on Jesus' birthday and God will forgive you. Yeah? We'll keep it moving. Let's move on. We're discussing serious stakeholder then. Yeah, we're not discussing people that we're not stakeholder then. We're here for that thing. Anyway, Nancy Cole, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. Merry Christmas. Welcome to the show. No, Trika Gibson. You are not a dependable stakeholder on the show. We'll categorically and vehemently reject that. I said we'll use book on you today. No. Starting from the time, so BB book will be using. We're not here for that. This new year coming internet, we're not here for simple English. We'll be using book. So book will be using. Because learn that book, you can reply and understand. You don't understand simple language. You don't understand simple English. Let's move on. You're not stakeholder. You're not sustainable stakeholder. Sarah Tule. Welcome, Mama. Welcome. Sarah Tule. Merry Christmas to you, Mama. Merry Christmas. My boy Octavia B. Gamer. Yeah, Octavia. You already know when you're in the city, you already know what to do. You already know the code. Let me make it happen, brother. You already know. Anytime you're in the city, you know, say I got your back. Let's make it happen. Just report on base. Let's make it happen, brother. We got plenty to talk. Report on base. And I don't want no dry door story. Report on base. Any attempt to bring dry door story, brother, you already know me. That tomorrow I will hold you on the show. You already know. So report on base and make sure all the things where you left behind, you fix everything before you leave. It's not so, eh? There will not be small noise behind you, my brother. You already know. You're in a city. You already know what's up. Report on base. We're not even discussing your location for security reasons on this show. Just report on page. You know we can follow. Just hit me up. The code already there. Make sure you enter and just relax. I'll follow you right after the show. No checking. I'm watching from New York, Staten Island. William. Okay, William, welcome to the show. My boy Taylor Gibbons is here again. Oteva came and say you want chauffeur in our time bigly. Oteva chauffeur. I heard that chauffeur what you chauffeur there, you know what it go. You already know. We're not going to teach you. Put yourself together. Yeah, you know, put yourself together. Samuel Ching Ching from New Jersey. Samuel Ching Ching, I heard that castle Wawa, the only place spending your Christmas. You know what I mean? I've been to that castle Wawa a couple of times. The Wawa, where they can go castle to Washington, the other minute can go castle to. I heard that Christmas year, so we can discuss anything. I hold on where you are. Anyway, my girl, Miata, what's up, mama? Merry Christmas to you. Yeah, Miata taking a hand that the woman who will say sustainable, stakeholder, and dependable, reliable. You can see the evidence of that. Yeah, this can be authenticated. Oh, that's small boy will be speaking this now on the show here. They show will change dramatically. They show will change dramatically in 2024 for the best of the nation. What? We have an educated, experienced president now. So we're not speaking Jowiaden language again. Our president-elect is educated. He is experienced. He is the man for the job on the first day who will be sleeping on the job. So we're not joking. We're not taking nothing like that. Our president will be speaking while we're speaking BP book and stealing. We already not started corruption. We not started la. So we're ready. We're ready on day one to exacerbate the situation we met the country in. We are ready to exacerbate the situation. Lord, let me tell you something. So BB will be speaking to confuse you. We don't worry about you. Y'all go to dictionary, y'all go explain yourself, and y'all be looking dictionary. Y'all do it. And not always people walk away. Why are defining it? We finding another thing to do again, another people to bring. Our press releases with so big word will be inside. One like gigantic, humongous, enlarging. Those are the words that will be using on you. You ain't see nothing here. We're ready for you. And you say you're moved to where? And we got a new president, and the president is educated, well informed, connected. Let's get ready for both. Aaron Peabody, what's up? Dr. Peabody, what's going on? Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas. Thanks to you and the guy from the closing argument for all you do. You know what I mean? Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you. I met Dr. Peabody this year in person in New Jersey on the field. Very cool, laid back dude, you know. I think I'm my second time meeting him. We met at Christmas funeral. The very first time, you know, we chit-chatted. But he was so busy, he had to run. I had to run too. And then we met in New Jersey. At least we chit-chatted with you. Dr. Peabody, cool, man. Thanks for all you do, my man. Much respect to you. Thank you so much, you know. Down to earth. Very down to earth dude. You know, very cool. Bretta Stewart, the old man. Whenever for that. Doris is watching us. Doris, Merry Christmas to you, mama. Keep watching. Oh yeah. We got Nehemiah is watching us. He asking any news from the sick man. Yeah, the sick man was in chair sleeping. The sick man was in chair sleeping. That is a sign of somebody who's suffering from trypanosomiasis. Maybe you need to go define that word again. Thinking I told you, I said, we're here for you. We will bombard you with BB word. And you need to go define the word trypanosomiasis. What do you mean? In simple English, it means the mega sleeping sickness. Oh, the things that we're joking. We're ready for you. The 2024 will come in. You will read dictionary tired. You will read dictionary tired. You get ready. We move the country border now. We get several president. We get president who know both. We get president who experience. So that what things will be speaking at colloquial at we had that weather will be talking. We're not talking weather. We feel weather story. Weather story is officially done with. We are moving forward with the nation, and we are moving with an educated, experienced, knowledgeable, sleepy group of people who are sleazy and sneaky. With them, we're moving away. We Hey, you're asking? We saw the man yesterday now. The man chauffeur in the turn, but on a sleeping low again as well as can. Asata, I'm watching for Canada, Toronto. Asatu, welcome. Asatu Kamara Civilized Mandingo Care. That is there. Asata that I show here because you civilize that our government, we the civilize people, then we the both people in our government in China. We the both people there. That thing what CDC used to be doing, bouncing and run. So we're not here for that foolishness. We have moved on. We have a government that is respectable. We have an educated government. In fact, that the educated people in town. So This time when we are speaking, we're not going to speak at your level. We are going to speak from an intellectual standpoint, wherein information will be disseminated and calling it appropriately. And if we choose to lie in the information, you will explain yourself tired. And we lie to you couple of times. We've been lying to you small. You're not seeing nothing here that be bold with something here. We're speaking bold these days. We're not here for that. Russell Pro, what's up, my brother? Merry Christmas to you. We're speaking bold this time. I think we have that fully net at your own. That thing where you did the job where you're getting job where had time. Yes, and we on job we have birthday and people come to introduce what we'll do. That on job because job we say approved it on Jesus birthday. I mean Jesus say approved the message. Jesus just looking at all. Jesus said happy that we do over. Jesus happy. Boaka left hand. Boaka 11. Look at Boaka 11. Okay, Boaka 11. Hello. You take the right hand to the only 11. You take that's serious. You'll be serious on day. We here, Boaga 11. Yeah. We are Boaga both end. We who support the president, you let out all year. You will not do nothing. You're coming here, we all hate them. We're not worried about your Boaga 11. You are sort of hate all them, but we still work on you on this show. William is watching us from what? Rhode Island in the house. Okay, Rhode Island now. Okay. Deconti. My sister Deconti, hello, mama. What is going on? Merry Christmas. We'll talk. I got to holler at you. Yeah, I got to holler at you. Mama D, welcome to the show. We'll talk. Y'all share the show. Yeah. Oh, lead that team, man. We got that Jesus birthday. Oh, Jesus birthday. You're not regular riot status with SKTV. And we so kind of promote you on Jesus birthday. We so la as an institution. On Jesus birthday, we so la. No, we can't do that one. We don't want to swear bien, so we're not la. Jacob, welcome to the show. Yeah, he's a frustrated guy, but say that, but you're not in that problem, Jacob. And you too, you're not frustrated, but you follow frustrated people who will tell the show on you always come in your red share. We don't get a problem with you, brother. You yeah. We'll be speaking both of y'all. Austin Bonge, you not know stakeholder. I'm glad you pointed yourself, oh, God will bless you in a Christmas. You pointed yourself, oh, God will bless you. God will bless you. You know what? The Christmas say, there's something will drop for you. Because you pointed yourself out. You see, when people are sincere, look, these are people we need in the government. Sting Bonge need to get a position in our government. In there, our government will need sincere people. Sting Bonge they need to get a position there. You see, she came out and said she now stay hold up. She know her position. So these are people, these are credible elements in a society that we can rely on to help alleviate the poverty in the country that the people don't want to work with. So Steve Bongo looking at you. And Lord will say your name, will send an addendum to the list, your name on it. The list that my other family are passing around, changing and putting different funny people on it. Will say your name there. Yeah? Thank God my other family is a woman. Will say your name to my other family. She will change that, she will make that list for her. The list by your name will go there. We'll send it an addendum. We'll send it at the look, folks, let me hear about the word in the English language. Addendum means you just adding. Yeah, that's what it means. Addendum means in addition. So that addition, that addendum list, that means we'll add a list up. We're working. we are thinking Liberia, we love Liberia, and we'll build Liberia. But while building Liberia, we'll get contract to Indian people. We'll do it. And y'all can do nothing about it. Let me just tell you that. Y'all can't do nothing about it. The Liberian policy, Liberianization policy, all that thing, and y'all lead that thing. Y'all leave it. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, y'all share the show for. Somebody said they're watching on. William said he's watching on from Staten Island. Dixon, welcome from Sacramento. Let's go there. Dennis Martel, welcome. Let's go there. Oh, Moses Guy, my coach. No, 7 people in here. 7 people in here. Me, I can be careful when I'm talking because these are people that saw me when I was much younger. These are people that coach me when I'm playing football. So I'm a coach there. Coach, what's up? Good to see you. I know you're always following. We're talking about Merry Christmas to you. And thanks for believing me back in the days to making me one of your favorite players, one of your number 9. I used to deliver. You already know what time it is. Yeah. So we're moving on. Who is that? AP Allison. Welcome to the show, AP Allison. Merry Christmas to you. Let's move on now. Nancy Ruth, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yes, my sister, Deconti will validate and authenticate information here. We're not just Seko can come in your contract clause. We are done with the contract. We are done with y'all. We are done with In fact, you don't be surprised when you see me with my tie and my costume going forward. Look, let me tell you something. They told me, look, I'm changing the wardrobe. What? We got experience, effective, efficient government who's always saying around be waiting. Say we're gonna be waiting, country club around, be passing around. Y'all that all your own scare. Y'all need that thing. We already took over. Anyway, welcome, Sekou. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Yes. Yeah, we're recognizing our people as we go, and the stakeholders, then we are recognizing them. And I think we're doing a fantastic, phenomenal job so far.
Yeah. So we are
doing an impressive, elegant job so far. And the enthusiasm here and the momentum is going on very well. It's very impressive, as you can see. The people are elite. Oh, I beg you. Don't even check.
So how you me doing? You're going to confuse our people.
We are recognizing valuable elements of our society. In other words, those who have added value to their lives, we are recognizing them and bringing them forward so that then we will be dealing with Rena. You're not stakeholder. That means you're not serious. Yata Banner, welcome to the show. You're watching over Florida. Thank you so much. His Grace got me more grace. Okay, Grace, hello. All out here, Grace got me more grace. I will just call you Grace. Grace, hello. Welcome to the show. Merry Christmas. That God, Grace, God, all you do that thing. Okra Kennedy, welcome to the show. Merry Christmas. Sekou Kennedy, welcome to the show. Merry Christmas. We're managing expectation. Rosalind Dix, welcome to the show. Merry Christmas. Alex Nimna, welcome to the show. Merry Christmas. Hula, is that Blah? Member is that slow down. I slow in that, brother. But we got a sophisticated, efficient, effective government. I can't speak for you. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Yes, my sister Degonti, I authenticated and validated Dr. Peabody as evidenced by Dr. Peabody showed up on the field and we lecture. The lecture we had there will never be discussed in public. Never ever. It's not for public consumption. I beg you. We'll show your fire there here. We will show your pepper there here. You ain't seen nothing yet. Richard P. Richardson, welcome to the show. Lawrence Cosby, he said ANC 1%. Ain't any problem, my brother. We who got it 78, 58, 48, 61, 52%. We are in charge now. And so we got to teach these people who are 1% the importance of having 48%. So that's not something. Why you worry about 41% people? You need to be worried about 44% people. Let's see. Ernestine. Somebody say calm down small. I coming down, mama. The both not easy. We are both people. Now you have a second who wearing African clothes scare or eat that thing. We are working with the urban and the rural people. I tell you. It's not easy. Anyway, folks, I think that's it. Joseph Kamara, welcome to the show. Roger Gibson, she said, yeah, you see, mama. The 1% people, they are here, we educate them, we inform them, and information will be disseminated to them appropriately, adequately, and in a speeded manner. I beg you, you think that we have a joke? We're not talking here. Choco Stanley, welcome to the show, my brother. So some people both speaking to the Prince Jordan, welcome to the show. Okay, Samuel Blair, welcome to the show. La Vocha, welcome to the show. Mr. Canada, there are a lot of people here today. Mike, welcome to the show. Musa Jabate, welcome to the show. Glenda Jean, welcome to the show. Glenda Jean, though, let me tell you something. We are elucidating. We are expanding.
What? Today not easy.
We are elucidating, we are expanding, and we are providing valid information with credibility and assurance to the public. We are taking over.
I'm coming block Glenda Jean for laughing in Basel.
Emmanuel Jackson, welcome to the show. Leave that thing.
I'm gonna block her for laughing in Basel.
We're not writing about it, mama.
Today, the way Steve speaking Bibi both today, she will be laughing in English.
Gina Wilson, welcome to the show. Hey, what deal? We're speaking both today. Franco C said that, hey, we bring all of y'all outside. Y'all who been hiding behind closed door, you ain't gonna read on SK. You see all of them reading on SK TV now because you know why? Look, Mr. Kane, let me tell you something. Our constituents have to ensure that they are informed. And information has to be disseminated properly. Another thing what CDC used to mismanage information, they used to store information in the CDC headquarters. We're not going to do that. All information will be disseminated appropriately in a timely manner. We're not joking.
Are we on YouTube?
I think so, Mr. Kane. I believe so.
Yes.
Believe so.
Okay, we're there.
Yes, my brother John Wallace. Brother, what's up? It's always good to see my brother. My man, what's up, my man? John Wallace. My man, let me tell you something. We are promoting the next government. My man, you know, the UP-led government, you know, we are sophisticated people. We're not just anybody. We're not suffoon or squander opportunities, just so you know. We're not do that. We appropriately manage the resources of the nation so that every Liberian can benefit from it appropriately, even your unborn children. But Damasaki, the expectations were, look, we were Christian today at Jesus' birthday. We say the expectation and righteous will not be cut off. We are speaking religiously and philosophically too. Oh, Mr. Kane, you not see nothing here. Today, is not easy. Anyway, folks, let's get to the show. We are getting there little by little. Some of you said that BB, you ain't hear BB program yet. So the other program will speak, but you got to look for dictionary then to look at it. But we here. My brother Wallace, Joe Wallace, welcome, bro. Welcome to the show. Anyway, folks, thank you so much. Carlton T. Norris, if we didn't recognize you, we're very sorry. Because of time, we got to get into the program here. We have Cyrus joining us from Liberia as well.
But you know that Cyrus joining the government the right way, the appropriate way. The man joining the show, they man sleeping. So the right way to join.
But you know,
the show they coming like this, Cyrus. Then that one then
So folks, quickly before we get to Cyrus and Mr. Kane, want to provide you with an update. We told you on SKTV the last time we were here that we told you that the whole Lopu story and Kema story, we told you that our big it was just a beautiful nonsense. We'll get into the nitty-gritty of it before we get into the politics. But if you haven't subscribed to SKTV LRB, we're encouraging you to please do so now. We are going to be using both SKTV and SKTV LRB for show purposes, so that those of you who complain that, oh, I can get SKTV, I can find SKTV, go to SKTV LRB as well and subscribe, or just click, like Mr. Kane can always say, you will get a fast notification when we come on. Anything we do.
Click like or click follow.
Yeah, click like or click follow. My people, it's simple.
And then see first.
Or see first. That's something your own thing. What is going on? Anyway, but let's get to the issue here, Mr. Kane. As always, the Liberian are the most important people on earth. Liberian women are the most beautiful women on earth. That is just the fact of the matter. Merry Christmas to all of you, and big happy New Year. Today is Christmas Day, and we are celebrating Christmas all around the world. In as much as we followed the news this morning in Jerusalem, the Christmas normal celebration was not the way it normally is, but you know, things have changed. But let's get to update quickly on the whole Kema and Lopu business. Let me tell you something. On SKTV, we tell you as it is. We tell you as it is, and that's why we are pushing, and we're going to continue there. Even if you don't like us, you know that we give you credible, valuable, resourceful, and sophisticated information that you can rely on. You know that. And we're not coming here to take credit, but you know that. And today, I believe we'll get into the political side of it. We'll give you some update. But let's get into the social side. The social side, Kema was never host. The wedding certificate was not, just so you're here today at Jesus' birthday, it was not in the archive of the Liberian government. So that means Kema was a government boom passing around trying to the man. It's a problem in itself in society. You were passing around with emotion. Oh, she tell the man, what the man, woman. And the pastor not sort of married them. Let me tell you something. When you go, you marry in Babati Che. And you not go to government to authenticate it, to validate that marriage. That marriage that I scan. Yeah. So all that thing what I was doing, what you were fighting. In fact, if I were Lopu, I will sue her for emotional damage. Oh yeah. Next time she will put her life together. Oh yeah. Look, let me tell you something. I will go to the court and say this woman created chaos and trauma for me when I was getting married to my spouse. and make sure it's in the archive. And all the police people who arrested the man about the man too, I will sue the police people because legally they have no authority to do that. They have no authority to do that. And today, in other news, we will bring you Joe Biden, who returned to the country and decided again to sleep. Wherever we here, we can discuss all the news there. We don't want to discuss politics, and we turn around and discuss social. Like we don't want to do it. So we are following all the. Let's work on Cyrus really quick. Sarah, how is the Christmas? Before Sarah come on, I listen to President George Weah today. First of all, for the record, President George Weah, your voice is very ugly. You are not a good singer. Whoever told you can sing, they lie to you. You can't sing. President George Weah, you can't sing. Listen,
man, make us sing, man. Come on, man.
What I meant was singing was scaring people. Did that
yeah, but did you want to mention the last time when you say in my own country they want to track me down? I want a good song.
That's also beat the put behind it. We a real voice show up today. A real voice show fee. Yeah, a real voice show fee today. But anyway, let's get to the other one. President Weah, you know I support you socially, but your voice is ugly. I will say that to you. You my boy, you know, say me, you will go way back. But your voice ugly, my brother. Leave that thing. Singing now your era.
I disagree with that.
Let's come to the other part after the singing. President George Weah exposed the army to danger today. The AFL. President George Weah said most of the AFL, he leaving power. He get an AFL man and woman when he leaving power now. He said most of the AFL men are single. The people that on Jesus' birthday, he gave a man to woman. Hey, Lord. The president exposed my brother in the AFL. My other boy texted me for 2 weeks. The president one point said, we don't get no better. I tell you.
The man said that?
Hey, the man said it in the recording. Hey, if you want, I can send you the video. I can say it. But let me tell you something. You know, I support President George Weah on a social level. But President George Weah get hell of an ugly voice. I say it. For the record. His voice is very ugly. He can sing. Who told him he can sing? He can sing. He can sing. So President George Weah exposed the AFL man. We not say AFL people should be passing around and be making baby. Especially you ain't get paid yet. You ain't get paid yet. And the time you say you're single. When they put your own child support in our country, our new government, you will pay. That father, where you will be getting for pay. Oh no, the new government will take it from you and give it to the women. So you put yourself together. I say, President George, we are not promote you. You'll be our getting alone. You'll stay in the barrack. Because I know y'all. The announcement the president made today, y'all will follow that announcement and y'all be passing around misbehaving in the community. We're watching. We're watching you. But Mr. Kanye, is up to you. Don't know, these are the updates.
Yeah, but I want a video so we can play for the people.
You want a video? Okay, let me see if while you are coming back.
But so, well, first of all, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. Whether you are in Liberia, you are in Australia, you are in China, you are in Europe, you are in the United States, I want to say good morning from my end. And now it's good afternoon, actually. It's 3 minutes after 12 p.m. here in Phoenix, Arizona. Where I sit right now, I would say Glendale, Arizona. Glendale. That's one of the most beautiful part of Arizona. After, how you call it? After Scottsdale, Glendale is next. Yeah,
Phoenix is first. Where I stay, Phoenix is first.
Man, we're talking about beauty, man. I'm not talking about the place there. We're talking about beautiful part of Arizona. Yeah, I'm not talking about your old school place there. I'm talking about Glendale, man. I'm talking about Westgate. You know, talking about Old Town.
Can somebody please send me a video of President Weah watching? I seem to not find it. I don't think I saved it. Please send it to me. If you can
so I want to say thank you to everybody. And those of you who are Christian, I want to say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And we wish you a prosperous New Year. All of us and to Liberia. I didn't want to come on the show today because I was just there in the back laughing so hard. But then Steve wanted me to come by force. Meant I have to come on the show. But we are here. Those of you who are watching us on YouTube, Thank you. And those of you who are yet to click the subscription button on YouTube, that one is free. Click on YouTube. Just say, "Right, you're there." Free of charge. We want more subscription on YouTube, free of charge. And then also you can subscribe to SKTV on Facebook. Whether it's SKTV LRB, whether it's SKTV, we have the option for subscription. By the time you open it, the far left hand corner, that button is there. When you open your phone on your left hand side, you'll click subscribe. It will take you to the subscription, $4.99 a month. If you can subscribe, the Cash App and Zelle number, they're over there. That Christmas today. Today is Christmas Day. And our people there, they're enjoying. I can see Sarah's enjoying from yesterday. I saw the man. The man was enjoying. When I caught the man said, "Oh, I'm enjoying." Oh. I said, "Mama, I saw you enjoying. Seeing you from all the way here." Yeah, the camera was on him, but the man trying to fake it. He not enjoying. But anyway, it's okay. But yes, indeed, I want to say thank you to all of you. We are gearing towards the end of the year. I want to take this time. New Year will do more. But to say a big thank you to all our folks, particularly the women. No disrespect to the men. But yeah, we got more women supporters than men. I'm talking about people who contribute to SKTV, whether it's financially, whether it's morally, substantively. People who actually care about SKTV, majority of them are women. And we are grateful to you guys. The year 2023 is stay amusing. It's not done yet, but you have actually proven to be real mothers for SKTV. The guys, yes, there are some guys that they are also awesome. But I just wanted to say this. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for making SKTV second to none. Those of you who know how to create a Facebook page or who has been around, you know exactly what it is to create a platform that could get up to 450,000 followers. That's not easy. And it's because of these people. So I'm very, very grateful to you guys for making SKT what it is. So I just want to recognize our people, tell them thank you. We'll continue to do this throughout the end of the year. We'll be recognizing people by name. And, sometimes I can be fighting with Steve for trying to minimize the position of some of my PP people there, stakeholder them, especially those ladies, man. Steve can always, can be fair to them. So I can be fighting him. Okay, can come support the next stakeholder. They look at Drake, I say Drake are not stakeholder. All the Google stakeholder that he doesn't really recognize them. Levi Thompson, the only stakeholder they may recognize that Miata, because I know Miata is a part of stakeholder. But all the Google stakeholder, all the stakeholder, then too, the men can be jumping over there. But let me tell you, we recognize you. Yeah.
I sent you the video of the president promoting it quickly, just very short. Let we hear the president ugly voice. He can't sing.
Well, before I go there,
before
I do that, I just want to show when you talk about how the former vice president came in the country, started with sleeping, and what happened actually in the church. The person who was doing the camera, everything was good. Even the clapping hand and the clapping time, everything was good. But by the time they sat down and then, you know, and then the puppy just fell just a little bit, you know, and then they took the camera from there. But you know, I wasn't going to talk about it. But like we promised the people, our people, that every time we come here, we will talk positive things. We, you know, discuss good things. We'll talk about news. We'll talk about social. We'll talk about economy. But if you bring negative, if you want negative news from your president, we'll give you the negative. Whatever you want, Jawa will give you here on SKTV. So I just want to show you the picture where the man sleeping. Then we'll close it. Then we'll go to real thing. But for them who are concerned about the sick man, say, where's the sick man? Where's the sick man? Instead of you know, the reason is if these were people then that actually we know them to be CDC or people to be anti-GNB, then we'll not even talk about it. We'll not even show anything. But I know them. We know them. They are not fake people that are trying to come here just to make us to talk bad about GNB. No. They are people who are still hurt for the fact that everybody did not worship Joseph Boakai during the election. Everybody did not support Joseph Boakai or worship Joseph Boakai or pray behind Joseph Boakai during the election. So, those of you who always come here trying to distract us will definitely show you. Somebody said, I will not show the video. We'll show the Joey on the video. Before we go to Joey video, this is Joseph Boakai here sleeping. I have to see you. Go. You can't say that fabricated thing. Just see it. You're the one that you're that know how to screenshot. Go. Your screenshot. Your screenshot and take it. Let me enlarge it. Go. Seeing it? You see how the mouth drop? Seeing it? Yeah. You see a go. Yeah, because you say we can lie. Let's get TV people in that can lie people, lying people in. So anyway, Joseph Boakai, sorry for Joseph Boakai. Some of his supporters there, they're not good. They always want to see the negative part of him. So yes, you know, we're not against anybody. The sleeping sickness that Steve talk about, they call it trypanosomiasis. Yeah, I'm not saying that what the baby girl, but before you worry about SKTV, trying to discredit or trying to like we can lie and this and that, we don't lie on anything. The man is already president. You already got the presidency. The you people are there just looking for somebody to fight. And for me, I can't drive back. All the Google thing I can let you do, but you want to come with fighting are there. And to some of you who have gone extra miles in your fight, I hear you, yeah. I see you. But I can inform you that the fight is on. Yo, we'll do the politics, we'll do the social, and all of when I start, I see you. We will fight it to the end. We will see who will win this fight. That's all I can tell you. So, Steve, we can discuss the issue. The video what you see is going to me.
Yeah. Yes. Sarah quickly, who's uploading that video? Welcome to the show.
Where did you send it? On WhatsApp?
I'd send on WhatsApp. I send on Facebook, everywhere.
Oh, but then it's easy if it's on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let me say good evening from Liberia to all of our SKTV followers. And good evening to you, Mr. Connor. Good evening to you, my Chief Steve, and to the entire SKTV family. Merry Christmas. I wish everyone a prosperous New Year. And Liberian women remains the most beautiful woman on earth. Liberian people are so important, very, very important. So yes, the Christmas, I've been resting the entire day. I took 2 days off to rest. I've been home since morning. I haven't left my house. And I think this is the best way to spend the Christmas, to have a sober reflection.
Whenever you guys ready, the video is ready. I can put it and play.
Yeah, so yes, Mr. Kane, to you, Chief Steve, Liberia is here. Liberia is cool, and I think everybody is by their normal, like how it is in Liberia, people celebrate Christmas big. So I think the various entertainment centers and nightclubs tonight will be packed because people, I don't know how they understand celebrating Jesus' birth, but I think that's how they feel they can celebrate it. So there are a lot of people who are out there enjoying it. So yes, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Kane. Let's play that video real quick. Sarah noise, background noise a little bit.
So let me see here. Oh, but the video here, I think no, hold on. I got it. So we have to. I'm trying to share it from WhatsApp. Come and share it now from Facebook. Since they play the video originated from.
Yeah, while you're doing that, let's welcome Monk. Monk, what's up, my man? Before we listen to the president, what's up, my man? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to the entire SKTV team and the listening audience that have been going for a while. Yeah, it's tough, but that's life. We take it one day at a time. Little man is not doing too well, so I've been back and forth in the hospital and stuff. But we take it, every day. That's life.
Sorry to hear that, my man.
Yeah, I was in the hospital for the past 2 weeks, and then we went back home, and then things subsided again, go back to work, and then we are back. But in all, we still give God the glory. We know that's why about life. You take everything that comes, the good, bad, the ugly, and we believe that he will be okay over time. It's just a matter of when, it's not if. He will bounce back, and it will be back to business. But let me just call to tell the audience why Monk been missing recently and the updates that are happening. But I will keep chiming in when there is an opportunity to, as usual, and do it every day. So thanks once again, guys.
Thank you, Monk. Speedy recovery to your son, my man. Yeah, so let's get to the video, please.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad was for Angel Felicidad. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad.
Yeah.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Enjoy yourself. Make new friends. I'm a year.
Let him answer
It's the birth of Jesus Christ. Yeah. So the benediction here. So enjoy yourself.
Yeah, man. Hey, Steve.
It stopped. We didn't hear the last part of it because he talked about the military. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yolanda.
Listen to him.
I mean, yeah, more than a single. It's the birth of Jesus Christ. Yeah. So the benediction, yeah. So enjoy yourself.
Anthony here.
Hold on. Let
Did you see his car?
your guys finish it. What's Steve like?
The plane had to come in to rescue the president because they brought people in.
Y'all enjoy yourself. Make new friends. I mean, yeah. I say what I want to I mean, yeah, more than a single. It's the birth of Jesus Christ. Yeah. So the benediction, yeah. So enjoy yourself.
No,
All right.
I don't see his car.
Hey. So it's good.
That president put it down for the army.
The man put it on. He trained the army put there to put on eating.
Yeah, the president strategy now.
He said, I didn't say what was it that laughing.
But Mr. Kane, when you look at it, too, the band had to come here in the public to rescue the president because that voice is horrible.
No, it's good. It's good. Let me tell you something. The man was not singing in his actual singing voice. What is that, man? I'm hearing something, man.
I don't know what you're hearing.
Oh, but you guys not hearing anything, right?
No, not from me.
No, I heard something like someone was beating on the table or something like that.
Yeah,
Some sound.
but it's good now.
Yeah,
It's good. It's okay. So so the president said, I mean, to what I want to hear, then you start yelling. But let me tell you something. The president can sing here. That thing when he was singing. Let's say when you decide to sing like this, easily. Then when you sing in your real tone, it's different. The president can sing. The time when he say, that particular song where he say, in my own country, they want to track me down. That song. Mega voice. Even the song where he's singing for the Ebola, the Corona, he make him sing. He make a very, very fine tone.
Mm-hmm.
Stop your jealousy of the president. You make him sing more than you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the new year coming.
I like a message promoting the army. I like a message. That my boy, I like a message from a social standpoint.
But what happened? So why the president elect starting the new year, the Christmas, was sleeping in the church? Why?
Let me jump on it really quick. Why the other men try to come in around for me? Let me tell you something. First of all, it's an affront. And when I say people say I'm talking the extreme or doing it, it's a disrespect to Jesus, especially on his birthday. You go in the halls of God, you go sleep. Go home, you go sleep. It's bad from an optical standpoint. It's not a good thing. Let me say it. It doesn't look good. And if the man is tired, let the man go sleep. If the president-elect is tired, let the president-elect go sleep. Nothing wrong with that. You don't have to go to church on Jesus' birthday or anything. You've been going to church throughout anyways. So, I mean, it doesn't look too good, to be very honest, for the president-elect to be sleeping on a very return to the country, So, I mean, I thought I made all the Photoshop and all the other extra things, the other person lied, like it did. So it's not looking good. Optically, not looking good. It's not a good image.
Brazilian man. Monk? All right, if we get to Monk, maybe we'll get to Cyrus. Cyrus, my man, what happened? Why the president sleeping, the president-elect? Why is sleeping?
So-
Just came from America. I mean, I thought they already finished putting all the, all the tablet injection in the man. But I can't imagine go over the Western and start sleeping. But what the other man, they Jeremy just cost him. Stop, my man, stop calling you. We're not going to block you. The new year.
Yeah. Jerry.
You say we're not blocking you. Will stay here to hear it unless you block yourself.
Yeah. Mr. Kane, we should not be giving the kind of people credence. So yes, Mr. Kane, this is a no strange thing. SKT has said it's time to add numbers. And the Liberian people, we are here. That what make Liberian part the most important people on earth. And because of that, SKTV has always been here to make the Liberian people understand, to know what is going on with the person they went in the ring and the son fought to elect as president to steer the affairs of the country for the next 6 years. And today again, they have proven SKTV right, because no amount of steerage you can give the old man at this point where he is. The old man is weak and tired. His system is very, very weak. So as at times go back, the old man will continue to prove us right. And all of this, what they're doing, they brought this old man from now to the 22nd of January, but we don't know how that will long, if the woman will still be around up to the 22nd. And this is to tell you, this is to validate SKTV claim again that yes, indeed, Baka spent a lot of his time on medical while he was in America than what he's supposed to go on, and he come back, and the signs are showing. So, Mr. Khan, a spell is a spell. There's no way that people can fake anything here. The woman is tired, he's sick, and that is the reality. And you will continue to see these things happening as times go back over and over again. So that is just to validate SKTV. The people who will be in their feelings will always be in their feelings, but the reality, the reality of the matter here is the president elect is not well, is not fit, is not in a good condition to steer the affairs of the country for 6 years, especially knowing that we coming to handle a broken system. I don't think the woman is physically strong or medically strong enough to handle all of these problems, these challenges that we're coming to meet. So today, SKTV will validate again. That is the reality. You saw him sleeping. Women cannot go for an hour.
And sorry, not to, what happened, in fact, he was almost like a falling. Then the camera guy of Spoon switched the camera straight for him.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it. And what does that say about people knowing something and then try to lie about it? Brazilian Monk, my man, you there?
Mr. Kane, before Brazilian Monk comes in, I beg you, Mr. Kane.
So what does that say about our people, Steve?
Mr. Kane, before Brazilian Monk comes in, I want to give Brazilian Monk a chance to speak, but can we please mute this Jerry person here, because we don't want to make the platform where people come and insult. We want to be tolerant, but not for somebody to come be misbehaving. If you got emotional issues, let him go somewhere else with that. You can't come
what that person is, Jerry something, right?
Jerry Menz or whatever a funny name is. We don't have no time for that. Carry that foolishness.
The man not taking his medicine yet.
Yeah, we're not here for that.
Many Jerry's I already did that.
Your platform then where you can go and cost there, you'll go there.
Yeah, I already took care of him.
Thank you, Mr. Kane. Yeah, sorry, Amon. Sorry for it.
That man belong to the crazy camp. So let him go there. SKTV is not for the crazy people then. For good people then. You want me instructing, just go create your own page. You be instructing every day. They got people that gravitate towards that. So go there. Yeah. You go anywhere, we'll meet you. If you go on Facebook, on YouTube. So on that SKTV YouTube, we'll still meet you. So yeah, Monk, go ahead. Okay, a lot of Monk is busy. So let me say that I hope Monk can hear me. His phone is not muted. For some reason, I'm not hearing. Yeah, this is good. This is, in certain part, we are fools. That's fine. No, we don't have a problem with that. But the one that coming there is short, using F words and stuff like that on people, that's not correct. Our people don't want that. Yeah. Little Patrick's here. Patrick. Hello, Patrick. My man, what's wrong with the camera? We're not seeing you. So yes, let me say this. you will cost us throughout the year. If you're not going to say right now for me to block that guy, or not going to block it, or you're going to make him stay here. That costing, it can't take nothing away from us. The only thing I don't want, it makes other people to feel uncomfortable. People who are here, they're not saying anything, they are responsible people, they don't want to be reading those kind of, languages. But yes, Joseph Boakai is style. Joseph Boakai is now up to it. They try to do everything to make it look seems like he's okay, to make it look like he's well. It's not about what Joseph Boakai is doing or how he looks like. But what is very important is the fact that people try to fake the man's condition. And sickness is something that it can never hide. If you are sick, you are sick. We all get sick. Mongo, what's going on, man? You okay? I'm sure.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Now we can hear you.
My laptop was on mute. I think I mistakenly hit the mute button.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what's going on? Every time we try to get to you, we're not hearing you. But you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Mom, what we're trying to say here, the last time the people said, we were lying about everything. The man came here, we follow everything, and we expose that the man they were hiding the man's sickness, the man going through the medical procedures, the man in the hospital, they had everything. Eventually, they brought the man in the same place we told the boy that the man was. And then the man was there, and what happened is that they managed, to take him around at least for a day or two. Just a day or two. The 3 weeks the man were here, he wanted to have public engagement for 2 days. And that was in Washington, D.C. Other area where he promised to go, he did not show up. Because as long the ground is not prepared ahead, they don't want him to go there for anybody to just see him, in a certain way. And now the man now is in the country, in the church, for the very first time. Now the man is sleeping in the church. Amidst loud sound, huge crowd, anybody can be awake because of those kind of sounds. But the man stay asleep. What is that supposed to us, Brazilian monk?
Segu, I always sound like a broken record on this show because I love repeating myself. I prefer watching Georgia sing than to listen to Joseph Boakai. Than to watch Joseph Boakai sleep, because sleeping is going to be his default position. You see, there are certain things that are inevitable in life. We are all susceptible to sicknesses and disease. Mm-hmm. As you get older, the body shuts down, your energy level diminishes. So the people, I tell folks, the people who voted for Joseph Boakai, they are the ones that will worry about things moving forward. For us, we say what we have to say, and people make choice. That's the beauty of democracy. In church, in public, they will shield him from the public, or they want the reality will set in. So it's not something, for me, I don't like to make this platform or talk things that people are already aware of. They knew about this risk factor, and people sign up for it. So, like I said, I would prefer to watch George Weah sing his Feliz Navidad or the Merry Christmas, because I know his songs are not always in line with the lyrics, but that's vintage George Weah. He's more of an entertainer. And, our Liberian people have a very unique way of doing things. George Weah told them he was never interested in the presidency, but somehow people thought it wise to make him president. 6 years later, we are vindicated again. It's the same thing with the Joseph Boakai. Sickness says the age issue. You can love Joseph Boakai all you want. In no country at the moment, they are going to vote Joseph Boakai. But that's why I make Liberia to be a unique society. They believe he's the best. And we all know. Jeremiah Akunwe just in the wings, I see him sleeping, and Jeremiah Akunwe just there smiling because he knows exactly what's happening. They can do all they want to do. They can shield him from the public. They can give him all the steroids they want, but at the end of the day, they call it science. The body will operate how the body ought to. So they get something called testosterone. That's your male hormone. That's what make you a man. That's why I put M in the word man. As you age, it diminishes. When you are 20, you got more energy. When you are 40, you got half of what you have when you're in your 20s. When you reach 60, you lost half of what you have when you're in your 40. Joseph Boakai is in the twilight of his life. So people who are expecting the ordinary, you just a waste of time. You can play the politics all you want. You can shoot him all you want. He will sleep places. He won't be on top of his game. And Jeremiah Cohn will be your next president. For me, I don't like to talk about this thing over and over. It's just a waste of time. I think it's a disservice to the Liberian people and the audience at time because, but unfortunately, he's president-elect. People ought to know his health condition. People need to know to see him visible in the public to know that he's capable of executing the job. But it's almost like we are running a nursing home. You can see the wife of said, look, you know the reason Ali retired from sport? At certain point in life, they can say the mind is willing, but the mind is willing, but the body is weak. That's just it. That's a natural state. As you age, your energy level diminishes, your cognitive function decline, and everything. We are just technically the new nursing home in Africa by virtue of our president and the incoming president. These are older folks, and that's the reality.
Steve?
Yeah, there's a kind of, in all honesty, I have to agree with Mark. And being older, it's nothing wrong with old age, but when people are older, they're more susceptible, or there's a possibility, of health complications or whatever it is, right? I'm more focused on the optical part of it from a political standpoint, not necessarily the health. From a political standpoint, from a global standpoint, these few days I got a picture of I think the president from one of these countries. He's an older gentleman, and I can send it to you.
The one that pee on himself.
Yes, it's very disturbing. You understand? It's very because you are leading.
I think from Sudan or South Sudan, something like that.
Right, South Sudan. See, you are leading people, and so again, we wish this government well, and like we said, we'll support them as the need arises. But when issue arises for all to discuss, we'll discuss it. It's not personal. We're not attacking anybody. We're not disrespecting anybody. But these are things that we need to communicate and we need to prepare ourselves for as well. When Buhari took over, the Nigerian people did complain. The Nigerian people complained. Buhari left the country. Again, we're not wishing anybody any badness, any bad thing or sadness or whatever it is, right? But the truth of the matter is, optically, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good for the president to be sleeping in public. Let me say again, it does not look good. We have said to the Unity Party people and people around the president-elect to manage some of these things. Look, people get paid millions of dollars to manage people's public appearances and how they look in public because it speaks volume. It sells. It has the ability to send a clear message without even saying anything. So when you overlook these little things, when you overlook this thing that you think like, but any man been sleeping before, the man was sleeping before he was a presidential candidate. Now he is the president. Do you get that? The face of the country. It's critically important that we present the best image of him in public. So you do your work. I'm saying it again. I will continue to encourage our brothers and our sisters who are around the president-elect. Please, if you can't, get other people who can do it. Somebody brought something to my attention, Mr. Kane, while we were talking about pictures. Somebody brought something to my attention, about the optics, about pictures and other things. It's important for us to manage some of these things, my people. It's important for us to manage some of these things. Even with the picture the other time, with them taking a measurement or suit of him, it's not necessary to post these things. Look, you have to be strategic. We're in the age of technology. When you post anything, and it carries a negative connotation or it carries a negative image, it will sell. People will definitely talk about it. And so some of these things, they've got to be managed properly. We got to ensure that the presentation of the president is clear because he represents our country. He represents all of us. All of us. So it's important. People make millions of dollars for these things. People are trained and they work for it. If you can do it, you go to training, you go to let somebody else teach you. But you just got to be careful about some of these public presentation of the president-elect. You got to manage it, folks. You got to be very, 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 very careful. That's all I'm saying. You know, it's important. There's no joke about this one. It's not political. This is our president-elect. We need to make sure his image is protected at all costs and at all level and at all times. We can't joke with these things. We can't take them lightly. There are other people watching. People are watching us. So this has nothing to do with hate, disrespect, or you don't like this person, or you are bitter, or you are evil, and you hate the country, you hate the Unity Party, you hate the president. No, that's not true. This is the man who represents all our Liberians. Let me tell you today. Anything negative, let me tell you today, it will reflect on us. And this is the truth of the matter. You know how many times we were made shame when President George Weah would do certain things? When you go to places, they ask you where you're from. We can't shy away from where we're from. We're from Liberia. And then I ask you, oh, that you is your president? Oh, okay. Is your president that was going to watch his son on for another country? You know, other people are saying these things. So it's important. Let's be careful, guys. That's what I'm saying. Let's be careful. That's all I'm saying.
So I mean, I got something else to ask you guys. You know, Steve just talked about the optics, the picture, social reactions, and the rest of it. But on a serious part, any country, any donor country, or any organization or institution that may want to work with Liberia, Joseph Boakai is going to be the face. Everything American is doing or was doing, he was still obliged to take Joseph Boakai himself to go to those meetings. Imagine in those kinds of meetings, you dare to discuss issue of your country. You are there to advocate for your country. You are there to present the image of your country. While people are discussing millions or billions of dollars, and then you there sleeping. Forget about the public aspect. You think the people feel like, okay, this person is not serious? This person is not even, worry about what we're doing here, or maybe this person is not just well. I mean, how the people going to feel? How you go somewhere to go negotiate something very important, or millions of dollars or billions of dollars you want to give to the country, but the man who's supposed to be ahead of that country in that meeting, sleeping. Can we get anything from that kind of meeting? Because this thing is not just about the picture in Liberia. It's not just about what about Joseph Boakai going to do, whatever. How much Joseph Boakai going to be active? How well he's going to be visible? And meeting with those people in other country or with other institutions, organizations around the world, donor countries. You sit with them and then you discussing issue. Then you worry. You are there now, worry, holding your breath, praying that I hope the men will not fall asleep in that meeting. How does that feel? Can we get anything out of looking at meeting, Steve, or Melbourne? Or Brazilian Monk? I don't know. I don't know if Patrick is listening. Patrick, you're listening, or you need to mute yourself.
Well, Mr. Cannon, let me say this. At some levels or at some point in your career, from a professional standpoint,
okay,
especially if you are in leadership, you go to meetings, and some of these meetings, they expect presence, not just your physical presence, but they expect your contribution. They expect you to be alert and oriented. They expect they expect full participation, such as engaging with other
It's okay, Patrick. You don't have to mute yourself. You got noise behind you, so it's okay.
Engaging with peers and others. And so it speaks volume of you as a person, right? And so I want to say this, and I say this to our friends, brothers and sisters who are Liberians, who are in the United Party, who will be close to the president-elect, our incoming president, January 22nd. Let's do everything we can. If you need help, it's okay to seek help, but let's do everything we can to ensure that we are managing. And if the Papa can make it somewhere, let's get someone to represent him that will be alert and oriented. Because let me say this, when you go to some of these meetings that will last sometimes for 8 hours, sometimes 12 hours, 10 hours, and you got to be sitting in these meetings, taking notes, or somebody taking notes for you, you don't expect that person, your special aid, to be waking you up. No, and you don't do Google when you go there. You're not wearing Google there. Everybody seeing each other face clear to clear, vis-a-vis. Not only that, the only exception would be maybe if you're wearing your glasses for, for vision.
Reading glasses here.
Right? And so some of these things, we need to discuss them. And credit to President John Weah and the CDC. We were worried about President John Weah delivering speeches, but over time, you saw that our criticism of that area and our recommendation, the CDC worked on it. President John Weah were able to go to give speeches. We're all saying, where. Even though some of them were resentful, some of them pushed back from the beginning when we raised some of these concerns that we're raising today. We are doing these things not that we hate the president-elect or we don't want the president to succeed. We are saying this thing for the better good of the nation. There is no other way we can say this. They're not something we can go right. They're not something we can put on our Facebook page. So when we come to these discussions, we are coming to this discussion with clarity. We're coming to this discussion to elevate and benefit the government, because these are things where you go to seek consultancy. People do these things, they get paid for it. We are offering you free recommendations, free advice, so that you can take into consideration some of these things, because there are some high level and stakes meetings that will be held. So have a backup plan, position yourself. You are governing now, or you are going to be governing in the next less than 3 weeks. You are going to be governing. Please ensure that these things are taken care of. These points, these areas are checked, so that we can get the benefit of the doubt, so that we can get what we need. That's all we are saying. This is not a hate. This is not a disrespect. This is not a dishonor. But we have to say this thing, my people. We love Liberia enough to not show our mouth, and Joseph Boakai gets disgraced, the country gets disgraced, and we become a laughing stock in Africa or around the world. We don't want to do that. Instead, before we get to that point, let's have these candid conversations. Let's alert our brothers and our sisters, and let's alert the incoming government that these are things that they need to take. These are things that they need to take seriously and take precautions and get ready for them.
Thank you, Steve. Patrick, if you are there, are you there? Are you available to talk?
Yes, I'm here, CEO.
Okay, so what's going on? Merry Christmas to you, and what's going on in Magibi County? I know you'll be following the conversation. What say you?
Yeah, thank you so much. Happy man in return. And I want to wish Sarah, Mane, Steve, Brazilian, and the rest of the other guys Merry Christmas, and all of our viewers, our followers. I want to say Merry Christmas and a prosperous, happy 2024 year to come. Magibi County is okay. Everything is going on smoothly, and just that when it comes to the season, like if you are doing your own comparison analysis, this season today is not compared to other days.
Talking all away.
And
You're like not in a good place, because there's a noise behind you. But anyway, go ahead.
yeah, my background seems not to be too friendly or good today, because
Okay.
I'm
All
not ready.
Yeah, go ahead and then you don't have to take a long time. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I've been following the discussion as related to our president elect. This is something that we have been talking from the onset of the president elect. vision or mission of becoming president of Liberia. He is the face of the country, like Steve said. And being the face of the country, you are not just representing the Unity Party or the alliance parties that brought on board, let's say, Susa Yumambwaka. He is going to be representing all Liberians at various meetings in various countries, international partners, and the rest of it. So you cannot have a president that will be sleeping all too when he goes to a meeting. He has been doing it in time past, and we have, let's say, raised the concern, and we feel that as a president, you are 001 in the country. And anything he says, people listen. You cannot go to a meeting and you cannot pay attention. You are sleeping all along, and people cannot get your input. So though you have a special assistant or secretary that are going to be taking records, but you too would need to pay more attention if there is time for evaluation or question and answer, or if you need to participate into that meeting, your input need to be felt, and you will need to give exactly what the people expect of you. So you cannot be a president where all through you just sleeping. And let me say this: the most, let's say, painful part is that if we speak these things out to the public, the UPs and those who supported United Party know fully well that this president sleeps, this man sleeps. But if you say it, they will balance you. If you say it, they will go against you. Will be the most, let's say, bad president on planet Earth. And everybody know that Ambassador Barker sleeps. Nobody pray for somebody to be sleeping, or it's not anybody happiness. But sleeping itself is a sickness, especially just sleeping uncontrollably or sleeping anywhere you go. It's a sickness by itself. So if the Unity Party or whoever is around the president can try to work on that, I think that's gonna be much better. You cannot go to a meeting with a Goku, like Steve said also. There's be a reading glass or reading glasses on your face. And people will know exactly that, oh, this person is off for something important or something good. You cannot go to a meeting. You have a little child outside who's going to be pinching you if you are sleeping to wake up. No, that is not accepted. At times, if you are going to a diplomatic meeting, you alone need to go. You are not even carrying any special assistant or secretary. So if you alone go to a meeting, how do you expect yourself to perform when you sleep all along? So this sleeping aspect is not something that people are against him for, or it's not something that people are saying that, oh, he slaves, meaning they are inferior. It's something that he should work on himself. He is in his old age, and in old age, there are a lot of things that he experience. So it's something that is not also. But I believe that the continuous sleeping is a sickness by itself that the president elect need to work on. So we want to say thanks to everybody and Merry Christmas. I see the CEO laughing. Yeah. So we hope the president elect can see how best to work on it, because it's not just representing United Party. This is not a United Party government. This government is for Liberia. It's for Liberians. So he's going to represent everybody. And I think he who listens, especially a leader who listens is the best leader. So if you take these recommendations into concern, working on some of your shortcomings, I think you will be a best leader. And your mission of becoming, let's say, the president that will set record, maybe if you want to go for 2 terms, then I think you'll come to protection. But if you cannot listen to these cries or these concerns coming from the citizen or recommendation coming from the media, then I think it's something that you just do your own setting, because you'll not be working in the interest of the people. If the people speaks and you don't listen. So we hope that they will do their best. And yesterday he arrived in the country. We appreciate it. Coming to to spend the season is something important. And like you say, December, let's say, January next year, you're going to take seat. And taking seat January next year, you will need to be more effective. You need to be more punctual. It's something that you're just beginning. Though you serve as former vice president or serve as vice president for 12 unbroken years, but yet and still there is something new that you need to learn. There's something new that you need to practice at the level of the presidency. So now that he is a bit seasoned, he is a bit seasoned, we hope that he can work on his shortcomings, and we pray for a better Liberia under his leadership as president of Liberia. So there are a lot more things to say. Uh, Mr. Steve and CEO Cyrus Manning, I will stop here and listen to you guys. If there is any question, we can continue from this side.
All right, thank you so much, Sarah. Sarah, what is your take based on the question I was asked?
Yeah. So based on the question I was asked, you know, this is the thing when we see the United Party people come after us and think that uh, if the president elect cannot or he cannot be properly managed in a period of the 6 years, Liberia will only be getting what they call sitting fee. Because obviously, when the president elect goes to strategic meetings, very important meeting that should benefit Liberia hugely, and he's not fully, he's not in that meeting with everything. Like the president elect is sleeping. What more he cannot contribute, while other people are contributing. Liberia will not be taken serious, and Liberians will not be taken seriously because the thing is, and we're going to be used as a laughing stock. And when we say these things, and our friends from the United Party or people who support Boycott think that we hate the president elect. Nobody hates the president elect. Uh, we will definitely come out to say these things because Joseph Boyka is not a candidate anymore. He is the number one man, the first Liberian who is representing Liberia in all of Liberia. So he's accountable to all Liberians. So this is something that they need to stock in their mind, they need to stock in their brain and accept and get ready to live with that reality. So obviously the president elect will be representing all Liberians at all levels. So if he's not properly managed, and Mr. Khan, this is no strange thing. These are things that we sat on SKTV here and we said time to our number, conscientizing the Liberian people, giving out the awareness, but the decision has been made. So we're not doing no drama here. If the president elect is not composing himself well in all the international meetings, Liberia will only be getting sitting fee from this very meeting when they go there, because the only thing you'll be getting that sitting fee because he took his time and going that meeting to sit and sleep. So obviously these are the things that we'll be having. These are will not have the actual benefit because no amount. Let's agree that you have Amara Kone who will give you all the connections, but you need the president elect. You need his input, and it will be based on that the international partners will be motivated to do what they have to do for Liberia. But if they, like I said, the presidency at this moment, it requires a very strong person. It requires someone who is fit, and it almost like the United Party government, the United Party administration, Joseph Boakai administration that is coming, the president, like the system they're meeting almost literally everything is broken. Mr. Khan, I will tell you, the CDC did not do well during the period 6 years. They didn't do well. So this government has to double up to do the extraordinary to meet up with the expectations of the Liberian people. So if we do not have a strong president, and we can get president who is physically fit, a man who goes for meeting and start to sleep in the meeting, what do you expect that Liberia will benefit from the meeting? What will be the huge dividend that will be coming to Liberia? There will be none, because the president is not participating in a meeting as other presidents will be. Why? Because he's sick, because he's not well, because he's not able. I mean, that's it. So Liberia has chosen this path, and this is where we are, Mr. Kane. And our friends from the United Party, the people who believe that they are the one who come in to start running this government, need to start accepting this reality and start being very, disrespectful. And they should stop being in their feelings. They should know that this is in the interest of all Liberians. And whatever it is the president-elect do out there, it comes back on us. Whatever the implications are, it will not take United Party aside or ANC member aside or CDC. All Liberians faces the full weight, of whatever the outcome of the president elect. So, Mr. Cannon, this is no drama thing. They have to start accepting the reality and see how they can take in other recommendations in order to make a very good government that will benefit the interests of the Liberian people. But this is where we are, and this is what Liberian people requested for, so we have it. So yes, it's back over to you.
So Steve, we are getting to New Year, and this New Year is a different New Year. This New Year is coming with new president, new government, new everything. In fact, Joey is even telling the people to make new friends. So a lot of new things coming. As I speak to you right now, Sarah Manes is also thinking, because they say the President Mendy, how to get new friends. Everybody should make new friends. So myself too, I come in, start getting the new friend on Facebook. Now just Facebook friend, my own, and I different thing. You're getting started. Coming start getting some new friends on Facebook. So like everything new. So my question to you, Steve, the new government, you will have certain people we know that are considered civil servants that government will not just go and just remove all of them. Some of them will stay on. But when it comes to people who were appointed, whether ministers, deputy ministers, assistant ministers, directors, managing directors, assistant directors, and the rest of it, do you think the Unity Party people, they will leave anybody on from the CDC government? People that were appointed by George Weah. Do you think anybody know they will stay on to work with the Unity Party, to allow them to work with the Unity Party government? And if so, at what ratio do you think?
Well, Mr. Cannon, that's a very good question, because that brings in something very important that maybe we'll expand on tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll expand on something here. The meetings that were held with IMF, the World Bank, and other people, some of the recommendations that were put on the table, we were privileged to hear about some of them. We are aware of some of them. We'll keep it for tomorrow. For the sake of today, we'll talk about the conversations, because there are some serious things that were put on the table that are in the purview of the incoming government. But I like what I heard. I like some of the things that we've gathered from that meeting. Liberia, the biggest part is Liberia has an opportunity, but yet there are options. So we'll discuss those things tomorrow. But let's get to the question that Mr. Kane asked, because that question is important. Part of President-elect Joseph Yoman Boakar's mandate, which is to respect the rule of law, is to not do what the other people did, such as whether you are sedition or you are reaction or you support the president without any title or nomenclature. His responsibility would be to, first of all, uphold those people who are in tenure position. That is the first test, to see if the Unity Party-led government would be able to uphold the rule of law. Because people who are in tenure position, regardless of their party affiliations, must be kept. That will be holding with the Constitution. That shows that you are abiding, you are following the Constitution. So we look forward to that, right? That is the first step. Another challenge also would be the government of inclusion. Those that are not in tenure position, but yet that performed, whether they're Unity Party partisan or whatever it is, that believe that can be an added value to this government, that will be a challenge for them as well. So that it is not on a partisan level. You see, one of the ways I believe, or one of the reasons I believe the CDC-led government failed, was because they came with a mentality that they must only employ seditions, that our time. I've heard that saying from some people who supported Joseph Yoman Boakai and some people in the Unity Party corridor, that it is their time. Let me say this, and let me give this free recommendation. It cannot be about our time. It can be about competence. It can be about people who are able to do the job. It can be about credibility. And it must be about Liberians, because even seditions are Liberians. People who are in the Unity Party are Liberians. People who are in the ANC are Liberians. So to isolate and alienate them, even though they can do the job, that would create deficit and a problem. Again, let me say this. This is not a time for party sentiment. This is not a time for let's reward you because you ran campaign, but we know you can do the job. Again, one of the problems President George Weah had with SKTV and the CDC-led government and the CDC people had with SKTV is because we told them that the government was incompetent and inept. You don't want that. Because when people are incompetent and inept, they compensate that for corruption. They become corrupt. They don't know how to do the job. So they include corruption there in order to cover up. to massage and to do other things because they're incompetent and inept. So, Mr. Kanye, your question is a very good question, but it will be a challenge, and we are waiting for the very first appointments so that we can start to scrutinize to see who is placed where is placed where. Again, Joseph Yuma Boaga's mentor or one of his famous saying is think Liberia, love Liberia, and build Liberia. So this has to be about Liberians, and we have a divided country. If Joseph Boaga wants to unify Liberia, one of the very first steps. I'm not saying you want to appeal to a party or you want to appeal to people, so you want to appease people here and there, so go and just keep setting people, whatever. No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not my recommendation. My recommendation is let's have a balanced government. I will even go further as saying to the Unity Party. Let me say this. One of the biggest mistakes CDC made was to ensure the king they took over both houses. Don't do that. You won't have check and balance. Don't do that. I'm saying that it will sound funny. Don't do that. Don't do that to the United Party-led government. From a strategic standpoint, it will not serve you right to have both, be in control of both houses. Don't do that. The pressure will be on you. And anything that happens, you will have no check and balance. It will be a serious problem. That's all I wanted to say to this conversation.
Monk, you want to respond to it?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
The question specifically because we've been losing the screen of thought not too long ago.
Yeah, the question was how how is the Boaga government going to navigate when it comes to people who are serving right now, especially appointed positions, who you would think will stay on, and who do you think will leave? Do you think Joseph Boaga government will leave any sedition, or if any, what will be the ratio as to how many people will be left on to work based on their performance, based on competence? Or are they going to just come and remove all seditions? Anybody who is sedition or who was appointed by George Weah just be removed and replace them with the party people?
Well, Liberia is more of a staffing agency. That's why people will do anything and everything to elect certain individual, even though they know that they won't be up to the tax. It's all about job. We don't have a thriving private sector in Liberia. Everything in Liberia is government job. So I don't expect for Joseph Boaga to come and maintain sedition. It's the same our time people feel that our guy won, so we got to run the show. So I don't expect that. You see, Segu, I tell people all the time, that's why when I'm reading any material, I read more corporate as compared to government. But people don't understand there is a symbiotic relationship between corporation and government. The only difference with corporation is the standards are very high and they have accountability. Government is public stuff, so people can just do things and get away. They got something they call ability and capability. You might be competent to do a job, but there's something they call ability to execute that job. There are two different things. I don't expect Joseph Boaga to be able to execute the office of the presidency effectively, but we're not yet to really to get the election, like I always said. But it's politics. I don't expect anything. You see, people like to talk about international community. People love the optics. You come to Washington, D.C. I keep asking people, if you go through the history of Liberia or Africa as a whole, all these globalist institutions, whether it's the World Bank, whether it's the IMF, how often do you see sources since World War II? Because these institutions were founded immediately after the World War II, when the American government came with a Marshall Plan to help Europe to get back on her feet. How has Africa benefited from all these meetings and all these lobbying? People still live in poverty. You don't have basic services. So when I see people talking about, oh, Joseph Boaga is bringing Amara Kone and they get in contact, I like my brother. Madam Salif came to power with she was one of the most recognizable, acclaimed leader in the world, being the first female president. When you want to talk about optics and international recognition, do you think Joseph Boaga have the gravitas that Madam Salif brings to the presidency?
No.
But it seems that Brainpo could tell you that Madam Salif never performed. So instead, they hire a George Weah. Why make you think you can expect anything better from a Joseph Boaga? It's almost like saying, I'm not capable of riding a bicycle, but somehow I could fly a plane. I mean, all the optics at the end of the day, it will not translate to anything in your country. You can have a meeting. I listened to the Nigerian foreign minister one time. She was mad. She said, when you go to the IMF and the World Bank, When they are giving European countries loan, they get them 1 to 2% interest rate. That's why you see them throwing money at Ukraine, 40 billion, 30 billion. When an African country comes to the World Bank for loan, they are charging 22 to 23%. So the only thing Africa inherits from World Bank and the IMF is generational debt and poverty. They come and take your resources, they put you in more debt, your people live in more poverty, but every day you know you're having meeting with. So if you cannot elect president who will come up with sort of new ideas to expand your economy, to bring more business and to be creative, you will still live in poverty. So all your expectations, you can raise your expectation all you want until the proper things are done. Nothing is going to change for you. And Georgia is just a case in point. We told you, just because God gave someone an extraordinary talent to be an athlete that put him at the top of the world order from his craft, it doesn't make him to be eligible to be a president. But you love to try social experiment like bro, and you will keep living with the consequences. You look at a man that is sleeping, he even take office. I want to tell people, the presidency is almost like the CEO of a country. That's the reason in America, I tell folks, they pay the president between 400 to 600,000, but a CEO can walk away with more than 30 million in bonuses because the job and the expectation that are required. You're talking about managing 10 to 15 or 20 departments in a multinational corporation. Do you know the kind of a stress it comes with? And you look at a man who cannot even keep himself awake, you believe that he can run a country. Look, we are sick people in our country. That is why LeBron is where LeBron is today. And if you are to call people that even believe in the Joseph Boakai presidency, I can ask them. I say, if you're running a corporation or a business, can you look at Joseph Boakai and hire him to be a CEO? Not a single one of them will do that. But guess what? It's about job. It's all about stealing. It's all about my time. So the country will always be the victims, and few people will just amass more wealth. It's just the changing of the guard. We told them about Georgia. That's why Georgia told them I could have gone to Al Jazeera to analyze. I said, but why you didn't go to analyze before the presidency? Because you got more money now, you can make that statement. So that is why he was never interested to even push for a second term, because he feels he's well off financially to live the rest of his life as a rich man for something he never accumulated while playing soccer. And now you're talking about close to a $20 million budget for 6 years. Georgia can walk away more than $75, $100 million. Worst case scenario. He can live on that for the rest of his life. The question is, you that voted for Georgia 6 years ago, can you show anything in your life? Can you show me any incremental improvement in every aspect of your life? Something that improved, you can show one. But unfortunately, that's democracy. We live with the decision of the people. So cool. As always.
Thank you, Brazilian Monk. Thank you so much. You are a genius. Saros, same question. Do you think Jovia will leave some people on me? Joe Boakai will leave some Jovia people then on? Appointed position? Ministers, assistant minister, directors?
Mr. Kane, people who will leave in various positions in regards to your questions will be on political whatever agreement that I will tell you. The thing is, the Unity Party now, they portray to be more bitter and angry with people than to be celebrating the victory they accumulated, by winning the presidency. And I think in under normal circumstances or in any serious society, that should be, the normal thing. People who are qualified for those jobs should retain their job or whatever it is. But like President Monk said, I could agree. I can agree with him more on, on his brilliant analysis. This thing will be about our time. And United Party folks, like I said, other people will maintain no job or retain no positions based on political agreements by the United Party. But bulk of these people will be swept out. If not even by Joseph Boakai, but by Joseph Boakai Sorani. Because the thing is, Mr. Kane, Joseph Boakai will hardly be influenced. The woman is hardly, he's hardly influenced. The people around him will make major decisions. And these decisions are not, So, United Party people believed at that time, they believed CDC had, raped this country for 6 years. And they believed some of them were taking out of jobs. And there are a lot of, the privileges and immediately that come to working government only because people still in our country, in our society and work with impunity. So a lot of people see government as a free way to earning success quickly. based on corruption and all that. So definitely, Unity Party people going to make this thing about their time. But kind of now, let's say for typical example, how the people, even good recommendations are being, put on the table for them. The things that they should be paying for, but when people say they come after you, like SKTV. SKTV is now the most hated watch, show in Liberia in our politics. I will tell you that for free, only because
So
SKTV comes
the
there
Unity
with
Party
high.
people, you got to add that.
Yeah, the United Party
We are
people. What
hated
I'm
by the
saying,
Unity Party people. Not all
by the
Liberians.
United, yeah, not all Liberian, like United Party people. Now they see and I will tell you, SKT will be one of the first targets for the United Party people that is on our radio. I will tell you this for free, and I've
But
said this,
people
even though they can't stop us, but they're going to make this thing about their time, which they should not, because the moment they start, that will be the starting point of Party or field Party government. I'll tell you for free. They should be about appointing good people, good leader, competent people who will deliver to the Joseph Parker government, because the Labrinpo expectations are high. Very, 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 very high. Let's take for example Amara Kone, a man who's bring a lot to the table to the United Party government. Now there's an in-house fight. People see that Amara Kone now coming to be the one controlling the show. Mr. Kane and unit folks from the United Party are now fighting a man who helped you greatly to accumulate this victory. And you claiming that today you made a president as a United Party president, and people are now fighting. So that is to tell you then one more about people who did not support them from the CDC. They see them as complete enemy. I will tell you that for free, and they will be taking people out of jobs. That will tell you. So if they know that these people are qualified, they should retain them as a Liberian, because all Liberian we have our right. If you're coming to make that absolute change, there should be different things that you should do. Like what Mr. Cummings always say, you can't be doing the same thing and expect different results. But I'll tell you, the United Party people that are more, their chances is very high of doing the same thing like Joseph, the CDC government did our time. And they believe in that, and you can see that from them our time. So yes, it's back
Thank you.
onto
Thank
you.
you so much. So, Patrick, they want to chip in on that before we go to the next question?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Connor. And I like the question and I like the answers the guys are providing. As related to this particular issue when it comes to who wins or who owns that job or who remains
Who stays on
in
or
their
who
position,
goes?
yeah, who stays in. And Mr. Connor, I think that some people from the CDC they support the Unity Party illegally, meaning they did it uncover. And some hierarchies of the Unity Party knew that those people supported them during the both election, the work and the general elections. So I will tell you for free that those who were appointed by the president, President Weah, in tenure positions are filled, and I believe that those people will remain in their position in as much their tenure has not come to an end. I think that they will remain in that position. And for those positions that are of no, as a tenure, I believe that is something that is optional and it lies in the purview of the president elect to choose as to who maintain or who will be swept or wept away out of the process. So I believe that those who are now into those positions that they are occupying and they were at the forefront of the CDC campaign activities, I think they will be wept away, even if they are competent or not. And for those who are competent and they are in the position now, I feel that the only way they will remain there is based on friendship, meaning they have a big connection with the president elect, but they are on a mandate to support, let's say, President Via, or they have connection with somebody who will be part of the committee that are going to be appointing people, and they believe that if they remain there, they will receive their feedback also. So when it comes to the possibility of some citizens that are currently in position maintaining their position, is something that is very much difficult. So I don't see the possibility of even 25% of the citizens who are even competent or qualified to maintain their position in the various positions, various ministries and agencies. I feel that those Unity Party or those groupists who supported the Rescue Mission Alliance I believe that they will feel that it is their time, like Cyrus Man and other people are saying. They will feel that, oh, we suffer for this, we struggle for this, and we need the benefits. And if you don't give those people position or you don't give those people power, they'll be the same people that are parading around the corridor saying we support the just a Joseph Barker and we do not benefit anything. So because the Unity Party does not want to hear that and they don't want to put bad feeling in their supporters who supported them fully, they want to bring that those people on board even if they are not qualified for the job. So we believe that those who are in training position and we think that they should be maintained. And if those people who are in training position who their training are yet to expire, if Ambassador Burger can rep them away, then that's going to be a total breach or violation of the constitution or the bylaw of that particular agency or ministry. And that is one thing that we want to observe critically, as Steve said, the first appointment of as the president, the Ambassador Patricia Iman Burger, going to determine after whether those who are in position now, they will remove their basic competency or friendship or training. So CEO of Mr. Connor, that's all I can say to your question.
Thank you so much. I don't know, somebody is dying. I don't know, the battery is dying, you're giving a signal, it's like bing bing, making a noise now here. But
Yeah. That's my hip hop battery is that.
okay, just mute yourself. Yeah, so Steve and Brazilian Monk and Saros, I want to talk about Amara Kone for a second. Why are they fighting Amara Kone? Is it because they know that if Amara Kone is around Joseph Burger, he will be the one making the decision? And if they believe Joseph Burger is the statement, men of wisdom, men who knows it all, and why are they furious about Amara Kone being around when in fact Amara Kone will be an asset supposed to be a liability? Is it a fear of the fact that they know that Boakai cannot make decision on his own? Amara Kone will be there to influence his decision. Is that the reason why they kind of find it difficult to accept Amara Kone around? When it was politically expedient, they wanted him. Now they have won the election, they are fighting him. Is it because of fear of being influential in Boakai's decision? Or is it because they just believe that Boakai is not capable of making decisions? So when Amara Kone is around, will be the one making the decision. What is the fear?
Can I come in?
Yes, sir.
Well, the fear is very visible, and there's a history and a trend to this fear. I told you, Sekou, in Liberia, when it comes to government and public job, it's all about or staffing agency. It's all about jobs. It's not about the interest of the people. That's why when you go into an election, you weigh the options available. We told people from the beginning, our people are unique people in Liberia, and they keep repeating the same trend over and over again. You know, my only fear is, I don't know to which extent Amara Kone can play within the executive now that he's an elected official. I think it would be better if he would just relinquish his position as or senator-elect of Bapolu County and just work on the executive branch or within the executive branch, because at a certain point in time there will be some conflict of interest, and I don't know whether there are constitutional requirements as to the role you can play by being an elected official in comparing to that of the executive branch. Here's the thing. They believe Amara Kone, being an elected official with a 9-year guaranteed job, he cannot be disengaged because someone else is supposed to be playing that role. So he's like, he playing dual role. He's doing two things. He's taking bread from someone in mouth because he almost like he's the one running the full transition. And we told him, whether you love Joseph Boakai or not, apart from his age, apart from a health condition, Liberia is a country and a society that is heavily aid-driven. Joseph Boakai doesn't bring that international recognition in terms of precedent. You see, you can love Madam Sally or hate her all you want, but Madam Sally knew how to pull screens internationally to bring things to Liberia. Joseph Boakai will not give you half of that. So right now, they believe Amara Kone can fill in that void. But I know Amara can only do what he can do. He will not go. He never been president before. He's a former finance minister. He got 1 or 2 contacts within the international community. But the question is, being an elected official, like I said, how many, to to which extent in terms of role that he could play within the executive branch. So for them, it's about job. It's never about the country circle. That's the problem in Liberia. It's all about job. They are generate, they are fearful because they believe they're not looking at the kind of other incentive Amara brings to the team. They are looking at the fact that, bro, you've been elected for 9 years, you got a job. Why are you taking this stuff from us when somebody could be playing that role? That's all the
what kind of job? I mean, let's say they're all appointed. What's wrong with America going to being close to the man helping him?
No,
and bring
the thing for him, his case is different because he's a senator elect, so his job is guaranteed. You know what happened to Mona Youngblood, right? And people even suspected that it was one of the many reasons that she got poisoned, according to some people, according to their story, that she was a certain lawmaker, but she was so involved in the executive, the day-to-day, after doing the transition, when Georgia gave her that much of a power to be able to hire people, to be able to make recommendations. It's the same thing I see happening in the Amara situation. People are very fearful because for them, Liberia is second. For them, their job comes first. Because in Liberia, the quickest path to instant wealth is through the government because of the lack of accountability. So if you got a guy like Amara Kona is playing dual role, it poses a risk to certain people in as much that he's an added benefit for the country because of the international status. No, they don't see it like that. They see it for job opportunity. That's just what it is.
Well, I think I would have to agree with the portion where it raises some concerns for Amara Kona himself, whether this could lead to a conflict of interest because he's in one branch of government. We should, in fact, be holding the executive accountable, but yet he is seen as, quote unquote, maybe the chief lobbyist or connector for this administration. Now, this also could be a very serious concern from our current standpoint. We're in the Unity Party. This is bigger than we are talking about because this has everything to do with the Unity Party maintaining and retaining power, not wanting to give power over to what a guy named Jeremiah Kuhn from the MDR, which I think from the initial stage, that was a huge misstep from the Unity Party. If they wanted to stick with this thing, they could have made it legit, wherein Jeremiah Kuhn would come under the umbrella of the Unity Party. Then they're operating within the confines of the Unity Party. Yet they kept their separate parties and operated individually while operating not as a coalition or any other thing else, but as a, they're working together or Unity Party. I don't know how you can call it alliances or whatever it is.
Unity Party Alliance.
Alliance, yeah.
Yeah, but here is where the dilemma is. Here's where the problem is. The problem here for Amara Kona himself, yeah, he could have all the goodwill and so forth. But the issue arises of, is this a conflict of interest? Knowing that, there's no record of him resigning from the Unity Party. He is a Unity Party partisan, and he's an elected official from the Senate. Could there be a constitutional problem? That
Amara was elected as an independent.
Well, even as that, for the record, he has not. Is there any record where he is no longer part of the Unity Party? He could have ran as an independent, given we agree to that.
Unity Party, right?
Exactly, but his proximity and closeness can still be traced to the Unity Party. But that's not a big issue. The big issue here is the Unity Party's representation to wanting to keep the government. You elected Jeremiah Kuhn as vice president. If the president is incapacitated or for some reason cannot carry on his function, then it should go on to Jeremiah Kuhn. We tussle. We got to be fair about this because these are constitutional issues. Now, if you are bringing in what a guy named
Jeremiah Kuhn,
not Jeremiah Kuhn,
Amara Kona, not only as a lobbyist, but Jeremiah Kuhn is playing 2-3 different roles, such as seemingly as a Unity Party guy that wants to run a show, then that's a problem. That's where the problem will be. And we got to be fair to ourselves. The reason why other people have openly opposed Amara Kona is because of this same fear. There's no politics in this thing. Is this same fear that they got not want to give a chance when their papa is no longer around, like Prince Johnson said, that it will be Nima time and let Nima take over. So they don't want to do that. So the Unity Party want to, but then on the other hand too, the Unity Party and some Liberians also have this religious phobia that, okay, should we stand behind Jeremiah Kuhn 100%? Not Jeremiah Kuhn, Amara Kona, knowing that he's a Muslim man. Are we ready for this? Because whether you like it or not, Amara Kona will not give her his religion
or his religious belief and practices, his origin to come to be a Christian. So either way you put it, this is a serious quagmire that could create some serious problem, and it could be an issue for the Unity Party-led government at large. How do they want to handle this thing? And I want to say this to Amara Conen, though. I want to say this to Amara Conen. Could this also be where he loses 9 years of guaranteed job for this executive? That will be a serious problem. To what length does he want to go? How far does he want to go with this? How far? And are the Unity Party people willing to stand behind him to finally make him the face of the Unity Party?
So Steve, I want you to expand a little bit when you talk about his religion aspect. How much you think people are really paying attention to that, or maybe they are not just saying it?
Let me tell you something today, Mr. Kane. Today, the quote unquote Jesus' birthday, Christmas. I'm a Christian. We are hypocrites, majority of us. We are the people who like to use people and later on come and talk religious business. When Amara Conen was sitting in the war room and crying in leg, you ever heard anybody saying that a Muslim man?
No.
And they were celebrating him.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw Christian and putting a picture of how the man is a technocrat, the man smart, the man intelligent, the man wise. And they said that because they wanted to win.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to power business, and you see those same Christian there, they turn around again, they see people there. And we're not ready for Muslim people to rule the country here. We're not ready for that. Is discussion, and they don't want to have behind closed door, but they're hypocrites. Many of us Christians, I'll say it again. Many of us Christians, we're hypocrites. We think we can fight for Jesus. We think when we hate another religion, person from another religion, we think when we hate them, that means it solidify our relationship with God or, with something. I'm a Christian. I say that where you are. Many days went out to the house there. You can pray. I can be right there. You never force me to come and pray before. It doesn't take Jesus away from me. It doesn't take Jesus from me. So I'm saying to you, the issue of the religious aspect, they don't want to talk it, will be a serious hindrance for what he named Amara Conen to excel anywhere. He might not fool himself. Let me say it today. He might not fool himself if he think the leader thing. Look, let me say this. This is the hypocritical part of us as Liberians and some of us as Christians. Oh, and you saw Dillon in mosque when he wanted to become, when the last time you went to visit the mosque?
No more.
Eh?
No more.
In fact, the Dillon men, they said they're not even happy about the Amara Conen being around. They're not. They're not satisfied with it. They feel that Amara Conen stole the show. So I'm saying it here publicly, and listen, I reserve the right to my comments, and I'm speaking my truth, and I will continue to speak my truth as long as I live. Mr. Kane, Amara Conen, best bet is to continue to do what he's doing. The serious part here is not Jeremiah Kun, it's not even the same United Party people today that are hailing him. Most of them, when push come to shove, most of them. Oh, he saw Musa Bede when he was not criminal, when he was supporting, he was not Muslim man, right? When he was supporting
the United Party.
The Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. So he decided to not support what happened, and he became Muslim. And he reminded him about his religion, and they're not ready for Muslim. How many Christians condemn openly when Bishop Wayne, that other crook, that joker that said we're going to die, Wayne as a winger? How many Christians condemn him when he said giving Muslim people a holiday
will bring war?
How many people condemn him? I want to know the Christian that condemn him. Even the Delone, how many of them condemn him?
No.
How many of them openly came and said, this is wrong for you to say this? How many of them? And all of them kept mute, silent, and after they had to say, that the people there, and you saw the joker there on the hill there, on to the place there to the Senate and the House of Representatives, in close to the third and they can put those, I think what they can put there for the Christian, that waiting there, or whatever they for the qualified clergy man, no bunch of crook there, and you saw them. So I'm saying to you, this will be the biggest hurdle for Amara Conen. And not the political thing, what he's doing, the good way that he's doing. That's not an issue right now. The issue will be when it comes down. You know how many Christians can say that we're not ready to make Muslim men president or other thing in the country? You know how many Christians can say it? Do you know how many Christians can say it? But they don't want to say in public, but me, I worry about it. I don't worry about it. I don't even worry about it.
What Steve is saying is the truth. Let me just double down what Steve is saying. Let me tell you something. If I were to put Amara Conen and Prince Johnson on the ballot for president of Liberia, Prince Johnson would beat him massively. Yeah, and you know the only reason for the fact that Amara Kone is a Muslim. You see, when you study religion, that's why in America, I had to tell you that you separate religion from politics because the two cannot match. That's just the reality. Christianity is more of a European interpretation of spirituality. Like the same way from the people from the Middle East or Muslim. They got Eastern philosophy. You go to Asia, they get their own way. Everybody got their own interpretation of spirituality. One thing is the same Western way. When they want to perform or execute some form of racism against somebody, they will not tell you directly, but they'll do it indirectly. That's why they call institutional racism. The man don't want you for your children to go to the same school that he's going. So he said, you know what? Sam Sekou is an immigrant and his income is now more than 150,000. Let us do our school based on income. It's racism, but in a very professional way. Our people will not tell you that, but behind the scene, deep down into their heart, they know. So I think the best bet for Amara Kone is to execute his duties and function as an elected official of Babalu County. He can use his influence. He can help those people because that's why they voted for him. They believe in him. They know that he can do better. That's why he was their de facto man. They went and voted for him. They hold Joseph Boakai thing because the expectation here now is what, looking at Joseph Boakai age, they will say, okay, he poses a risk to the Prince Johnson faction of this new coalition, that Jeremiah Combs will be the one in charge, but Amara Kone is interfering. Second of all, they will believe that Amara Kone is technically laying the platform to run for president in 2029. So for them, it's a sabotage. Like I said, they are not calculating the fact of the advantages it brings to the country and the Joseph Boakai team. They are looking at it from a job standpoint. They are looking at it from a political standpoint. My advice to Amara Kone, I will be bold and emphatic here. My brother, we live in a traditional African society. People attack you physically. When they cannot, they come at you spiritually. Mona Youngblood Penner is a case in point. She's a testimony in a case study. My brother, I'm not against you helping Joseph Boakai. I know the old man counts on you a lot. You guys work in the same administration before you got your connection, but concentrate on the people of Babalu. You can serve in an advisory position to Joseph Boakai, but this day-to-day activity, I will advise and suggest that you take a step back and reassess. That would be my candidate advice to Amara Kone moving forward.
Mr. Kane, let me add something that I think is worth discussing. I think is worth talking about because on SKTV,
when you're done, I just had a follow-up question to the deliberation that you guys just made.
Yeah. Put a follow-up question there. I will add up to maybe answer.
So the follow-up question would be: many people believe, in as much as Amara Kone brings a lot of good things to the table for Liberia and for Joseph Boakai and his incoming administration. Also, there are other people with the mindset, with the belief that Amara Kone is doing what he's doing to be the face of the Unity Party when Joseph Boakai is no longer, in the picture. And if Amara Kone decides to focus on his senatorial, position that he was elected for, who else could be the face of the Unity Party? Because it's not going to be Jeremiah Kone. Jeremiah Kone is from the MDR.
Well, and that's why I said earlier, that's where the quagmire is for Amara Kone. Unfortunately, they got into an understanding of an agreement with overly ambitious people. Let me tell you something. Joseph Yuma Boakai is surrounded by overly ambitious people. Most of the people handling Joseph Yuma Boakai around, whether it is the Amara Kone, whether it is the vice president-elect Jeremiah Kone, and other young people that want to come around, guess what? They want to be president. They want to run 2029. They want to. They have not said it clearly, but they are overly ambitious, and that's where their eyes are. Amara Kone not doing what he's doing today. That would also. He's not doing what he's doing today because he loves God or he loves the Laprimpo that much to want to use his connection. No. Amara Kone is doing this politically to also establish himself, both for the Unity Party and to show to the Liberian people that he got connections and that he can use his connections to benefit the Liberian people. That's what Amara Kone is operating on. Remember, I said something strange here the other time. Many people didn't pay attention to him. I said I wouldn't be surprised if I see Amara Kone and Alexander Cummings ticket in 2029. Yeah, I said that on the show. And we said on SKTV, we said we wouldn't be surprised that happens, right? But that's a side point. Something that is very important for Amara Kone that Monk said here, Amara Kone can be effective and efficient in the Senate. He can be. In fact, that's what he was elected to do. His gallivanting around the Joseph Boakai and wanting to appease to the Unity Party people and coming around, whatever it is, it's a risky risk. Let me say it to you today. It is a risky risk. It is dangerous, and it is at its own detriment. Let me tell you today, the same way he get ambition, he made who around get ambition too. They bring Moyu, all of them get ambition. The fact that they sat down there and said, man, Joe, we can become president, we also can become president. I'm telling you, so all of them are ambitious. So that means at some point they have to go through the process of elimination. So that when it starts happening, you can say, listen, they will have to go through the process of elimination. They are ambitious people who want to do that. You think Jeremiah Kun became vice president because he said to be vice president because he wants to sit down behind the hall? No, Jeremiah Kun won't sit down behind the hall. Jeremiah Kun won't be able to lead for the next 6 years. And they have already given you the signal that Joseph Yuma Boakai is not able to lead to some extent. So the fight here now is, it's not Amara Kone doing the connection for Joseph Yuma Boakai or trying to bring the UP government up to speed. That's not the fight. The fight is the people who are overly ambitious, who already started having, you think Stanton we're going to start attacking Amara Kone because they want to attack him? That people then called and told them they might attack him. Yes. This was a coordinated effort on him. But again, at the end of the day, Amara Kone got to do what he got to do. He was elected to be senator. You need to slow down and rest his body. You need to slow down and rest his body. Amara Kone, rest your body, my brother. I saw you in Minnesota, in the other place. Not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. As a senator, you have the right to come and thank your people. You know, people voted for you. People supported you. You know, that's a good thing. But I'm being honest with you, Amara Kone, rest your body. Slow down, my brother. Slow down.
Maybe Mo want to add something to you. Other than that, you can go ahead and talk about, you wanted to talk about Steve. Or Steve just left. Monk.
Yes.
So you want to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, Steve just said it all. It's the same thing we just adding, but it's the same old idea, the same old topic. It's up to Amara. Amara is giving, you see, one thing about sources cannot have. Sources speak a particular language. If Amara got this connection, if Amara believed that he can work some magic in terms of social economics from a social economic standpoint. You know, Bapolu is one of the counties in Liberia that they are the lower end in terms of economic development, whether it's about job, whether it's about roles. So Amara, look, you see, when that's why people, they guess they got test experiment. You run a test. If people see Amara, the handwork of Amara yielding fruit in Bapolu County, they themselves will make the case for him to come to the national stage, because they will see what he's capable of doing by using his influence. You know, when people benefit, when people can see the fruit of your labor, you don't have to sell yourself, they will sell you. So the whole idea, because my fear for Amara is the Prince Johnson factor. Look, you know, I told people anybody can get Prince Johnson endorsement, but there is the closest Prince Johnson have ever come to the presidency. And that's a risk factor. With Joseph Boakai health, with his age, Jeremiah can only sign up to that ticket because he told the Liberian people on live camera, there is no way on the planet he can support a Joseph Boakai because of cognitive decline in his physical health. The only reason being because he believed Nima County for the first time is close to the presidency. So now he's in an alliance with Joseph Boakai. So using that, the idea of Kun even accepting to be a running mate to Joseph Boakai is the fact that he will be the de facto president. So if Amara comes into the picture, he's not only a risk to the United Party, but he a risk to the Prince Johnson wing of the party. Because what Prince Johnson expected, Amara Kone is the one technically running the show. So he got so many enemies, and I will say it on this platform, like Steve said, as a friend and a brother, and be like, my brother, you know, you were elected. The one thing about you is you only answerable to the people of Bapolu County. That's the advantage of having an elected position. It's not an appointed position. You are not at the whims and caprices of the president-elect. You could get fired, you could ruffle some fellows in the executive branch, but the people of Bapolu give you 9 years. You could make noise in Bapolu, you can improve those people's life, you can come up with some smarter policy and legislation and use the international contact as a leverage to benefit the people of Bapolu County. When the Liberian people see some positive from Bapolu, you don't have to make noise, they will be the one to sell you. But at the moment, take a step back. I mean, I always said it. You could play an advisory role to Joseph Boakai. You could make phone calls to him. You can make some trips if necessary, but it's too much 100% engagement and being the one literally run the show is not sitting well with a lot of people. And your well-being and your safety come first before anything. You must
So
be alive
Mr.
to
Khan,
execute.
let me say this just to give them a gist or hint of what to expect tomorrow in tomorrow's edition. Tomorrow will be on. I know we'll be winding down here very soon because it's 2 hours, 25 minutes almost since we've been on. But let me say this to the Amaracone issue. Let me get Amaracone a free of charge consultation, just a brief consultation. I think Amaracone has displayed some level of strength. Let me use that word to get the Liberian people's attention, to get Unity Party's attention, to even get people that don't like him at this point because of the role that he is playing currently to get their attention. From a strategic standpoint, I will ask him to back off and relax. Look, some things will walk to you. Some things will walk to you. You don't have to show any more strength. Relax. 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 We'll rest your body, my brother. People will come to your heart. People will walk to you. So tomorrow, folks, what to expect before we listen to this short video? What to expect, folks? Tomorrow we'll talk briefly about some of the proposals that were talked about here with the current president-elect, Jose Yuma Boaka from the IMF and other places, and let them come and refute some of those things that we say. We want them to come and refute it. We'll tell you what the whole executive and the whole government, basically, what are some of the things that were said that needs to be done to benefit the UP-led government and the Liberian people. But I will say to Amaracone again, Amara, rest your body, my brother. Rest your body. Don't expose your hand. Relax. Anyway, Mr. Canada, hey there.
Yeah, so we'll be leaving very soon, but to actually back up what Mom said when it comes to Jeremiah Kun's support for Joseph Nima Boakai, for the presidency, was not about Joseph Nima Boakai, it was about him having the possibility of becoming president. But look at what he said, his mindset about Joseph Nima Boakai before this particular election.
Knowing that by 2020, these things could happen behind the scenes. So I supported Joseph Boakai, knowing that by 2023, he'll be tired. Okay. Knowing that 2023, he'll be tired. He could have a good heart, everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him paper. Every day I gotta buy a paper. There's a man who bought me paper before. I'm buying paper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he himself said, he said, when you win, you run for one term. He himself said it. I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest, find somebody else. These things could happen behind the scenes. So I supported Joseph Boakai, knowing that by 2023, he'll be tired. Okay. Knowing that 2023, he'll be tired. He could have a good heart, everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him paper. Every day I gotta buy a paper. There's a man who bought me paper before. I'm buying paper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he himself said it. He said, when you win, you run for one term. He himself said it. I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree.
All right.
In my mind, he should rest, find somebody else.
Gracias te doy, Señor.
So,
Gracias te doy por este día.
so I mean, what happened? What changed, Monk? The man said he disagreed, and the man can be president 2023. But yet, he's not the vice president for the man. What happened?
Man, let me join you guys 1 minute. I will answer that question. Let someone come in.
All right. So, Steve, what happened?
So just before I leave, what happened was the man saw the opportunity. Basically, what he was affirming, he reaffirmed it at 2023. He know that there will be decline in the current president-elect's ability intellectually. We didn't say it. He said it. I don't see United Party people writing and saying he was disrespectful, he was rude.
Yeah.
I don't see that. I don't see them saying he hit the papier. I don't see them saying, we didn't say it. Majority of the thing they pass around with 24/7 on Facebook or other places that we said it, we didn't say it because the tapes are there. Nobody ever wished Joseph Boakai death on this show. Never, not ever. They have said it. Now, the vice president-elect they selected said it. Yet they support that. When we come up to ask some of the same question, then they get vexed. For example, SKTV were able to smoke Joseph Boakai out of Rhode Island in the hospital. They said a lie. But that's true. That's true. Let me tell you today, whether you go to the sky, you come out, you can ask for him all day. That is true. 12 days, you never heard anything from him. You were in the hospital. That is just the truth of the matter. We're not asking you to believe what we said. If you can sit on platform where you get people that say somebody take somebody this and put it in this and put it in that, and you believe that person. We announced on the 3rd, we broke the news. From the 3rd to almost the, I don't know when, the 15th, before you heard from Joseph Boakai. And you say we're liars? No, we are not liars. You know what you are? You are just selective. You just heard Jeremiah Kun insulting Joseph Human Boakai, saying that he bring with decline. You heard it? That lie that we don't say it. What he said.
The bring will be going down.
Yes, what he said. He even went as far. He started to bring. He said a man will be wearing pampers, which we have never said on the show. He's not disrespectful. He's not a rude man. But when we say it or we ask the question, then we rude, disrespectful. There's not any problem. We know where you're on. By the end of the day, Mr. Kane, Jeremiah Kun saw the opportunity. The timing was perfect. So he jumped on the same opportunity that he talked about. So Jeremiah Kun knew exactly what he was inheriting.
So can he be trusted then? If you say the man will not be capable.
No.
That the man will be somehow the brain will be going down.
No, I would disagree with you 100%.
But how can you say all those things about the man, then you can't be the vice president for the man?
No, on that question, I would disagree with you 100%. It's not about
trust. I just asked.
It's not about trust. At this point, you know what it's about? You know what it's about?
No.
It's about exploiting the movement, exploiting the benefit.
Yep.
It's about exploiting the movement. It's not about trust. He don't care. Who told you he cares? He doesn't care. The man told you exactly what the preconditions are. But the same man turned around and saw the perfect opportunity and decided to exploit that. And you said that trust?
That means it's not about Liberia, it's not about Joseph Boakai, it's about him?
No, it has nothing to do with Liberia. It has nothing to do with Joseph Boakai. It has nothing to do with United Party. It has everything to do with his ambition of wanting to be president. And as evidence by that, he will talk to people like Stanton and other people to attack Amara Kone. So that's what this is about. Let me say this thing. Let me say this thing to you. Mr. Kane, before more coming, let me end the thought. You think anybody in a sound mind will want to see what Amara Kone is doing and fight him? If you really care about Labro for you, forget about Amara Kone being a Muslim man. Who cares about your religion? As long as he is benefiting the Labro that all that matters. He's not stealing money. He's uplifting. He's enhancing. He's giving the United Party-led administration the benefit of the doubt. You see it? But they don't see it like that because you know what? It's not about the Liberian people. It's not. Like Monko say, it's about jobs. It's about them ascending to the presidency based on what he said. So all of the things we're talking, my people, you don't waste your time. It's about the people's interest, the personal interest. That's what it's about. Simple. It has never been about you. Because anybody that won't help you, you're for them. Somebody won't help you, then you say you for them. What sense does that make? The two Americans doing a bad thing? That religion been inside? What a religion been has all been inside? So, when your child hungry, somebody who praying to another God can't get your child food, you say, no, don't get my child food because you now the same religion as me. So, I mean, that's it.
So, yeah, Mo, you wanted to ask something?
Yeah, I mean, Steve, Lederer, and myself been saying the same thing. We're just oscillating between one topic to another, but it's the same old thing. It's this thing about job. Look, Sekou, it's all about proximity to power. Why are the chances that Jeremiah Kung could become president in Liberia? It's slim to none. But he saw this opportunity when he was picked by the Joseph Boakai team. That's the only reason. I tell you, if you were to put 100 of Joseph Boakai diehard supporter into a room, and you take the aspect of a job to say, do you think Joseph Boakai will make a better president of Liberia? Maybe more than 90% of them will not pick him to be president. So it's just a testament to the voters that expect something to change in their life, that you just got screwed again, because it will never be about you. It's about their job. It's about power. It's not about you. Because Steve Riley said it. If Amara Conner is bringing more to the table, why should he be attacked? No, because Amara Conner is seen as the de facto president, looking at Joseph Boakai agent, looking at Joseph Boakai health, and he's a systemic risk to the Jeremiah Coons and the Prince Johnson of the world. Whether he has presidential ambition, that's not what they're looking at now. They're looking at the whole issue of power and control and about job. So if you are the average voter in Liberia that think that just by changing George Weah will bring some solution to your problem, no, you are in it for a long run. And I don't know how many election cycles it will take you to actually get a bigger picture. That's why I told people, your decision, people make sound thinking before going to the ballot box. You don't vote before thinking. No, you think before you vote, because these are the things that you consider before making that decision. But for the most part of it, people are interested in a political leader winning an election, their political party, in Liberia making progress. Because I say all the time on the show, if you think Liberia, that Joseph Boakai will say, if you believe that you want for the country to make progress, the way you make the political decision will be absolutely different from how you think now. And Jeremiah Kung just told you, he said it on live TV before the election. There is no way on the planet or Jeremiah Kung will support Joseph Boakai for anything presidency. But guess what? Joseph Boakai brought him the closest. So for that reason, now he supports Joseph Boakai. So a guy like Amara Conner coming out, almost like you're trying to sabotage Jeremiah Kung presidency. That's why that's how they see Amara now. And Amara is not only fighting forces within the Unity Party that believe he has presidential ambition. Now he's a risk to the Prince Johnson win as well. So it's a double collateral. You know, it's a tough situation to be in, but it's up to him to make that choice. Amara going to have to worry about job. He got a secure and a guaranteed job. So it's up to him. He could make that choice, or he could choose to go the opposite route. It would be his call to make. And the only thing I'm saying is, I know that country. I know how people think. I know how they operate when it comes to power and influence and money and stealing. I know Amara Conner is more of a bigger target for every single one of them than they will even say concentrate on Joseph Boakai. So it's up to him. Left is all about race. If he believes there is a need to take that unnecessary risks, it's up to him. But if I were in his position, I won't dare go that route. I would serve in an advisory role to Joseph Boakai. I could make phone call to him. I could leverage my expertise when it's needed the most in another way. But I would not be the one to put myself on a firing squad with all the virtuals and the guys around. No, I will not play that role. But it's up to him to make that call, you know.
Cyrus from Liberia. Anything want to add anything on that? Because we're about to be winding down.
Yeah, Mr. Cannon. So, like everybody else said, President Mon and Chief Steve, they've said it all. Mr. Cannon, the thing is, Amara Conner is not the regular guy, and you will not be one. Amara Conner has worked in a very responsible government. In fact, he served as one of the youngest finance minister. We all know challenges were there, but he did well. And Amara Conner coming around has kind of, maybe it put risk to a lot of these guys, especially the way they want to run the government. Amara Conner now want to run. That is just to tell you a recent, when the president-elect was in America and when SKT was smoking out of the hospital, the guys didn't know what to even do until Amara Conner stepped in and he calmed the entire situation. So the thing is, they do not have the technical know-how to do certain things, because they've never been in government, especially close to the presidency, as the way Amara Collins had a relationship with Ellen, like a son and mother. So the guys do not have that experience, and Amara Collins is helping them greatly, but we continue to fight Amara Collins because he put risk to their jobs, he put risk to a lot of things they want to do illegally when they are taking power on the 22nd of January 2024 next year. There are a lot of these things they want to do, and Amara Collins will not be in such or having that close proximity to the presidency. We wanting that, or we want to allow that. So the guys see him as a threat right now, and they'll do everything to push Amara Collins away. And I would tell the big brother is this: he's a very decent man, and he got 9 years guaranteed job. And I think if the Unity Party folks do not see it from a bigger picture where Amara Collins, he helps, helping to make Baka government more responsible and attracting investors and other way international connections that would benefit the Liberian publics, then he should focus on his county and forget about the people, because they fight. Because under no normal circumstances you will see United Party people fighting a American who helps, who brings a lot, who is an asset to their government, and brings a lot to the table. You'll never see such happening. But the guys see it as a threat because there are a lot of clandestine things they want to carry out, and American will not be, close to Joseph Parker and lot of such things happen. So yeah, that is just the same thing all of us saying here. So if American, he should focus on his 9 years job and forget the United Party folks that see him as a threat.
Well, folks, I want to say thank you to all of you watching and following SKTV LRB, and also those of you watching on my personal page, Sekou Kene. Continue to follow, continue to watch. You can follow my personal page. You can follow SKTV. You don't have to pay for anything to do that. SKTV LRB is our backup platform to SKTV original platform, which will be back very soon. We are working on some stuff. So we want to encourage all of you to also subscribe to SKTV LRB. If you can, it's $4.99. But we encourage everybody, whether you are on my personal page, Sekou Kene, because I saw somebody was saying that, when there's 65 people watching you guys, that time we had 800 people on our main screen here. And we
I noticed that too.
Yeah, we had about 800 people here because that person was watching on my personal account, Sekou Kene. Right now, in that place, I'm seeing 50 people there. Then when the person said that, I went on YouTube. I saw 85 people watching on YouTube. And then we have about 800 people watching on our main screen here. But somebody said, when there's 65 people watching, I didn't know what was going on. So I tried to double check to see maybe something was not right. Right now, I'm seeing it on the regular SKTV LRB page. I was seeing about 480, 470 something there, while we are looking about 600 people here on the main screen. So some of you don't get confused. You can watch us from anywhere, and we are not bothered by the number of people that will be on the screen. We don't care about that. We want to discuss the issue. If you are watching us on SKTV LRB, you will see a bigger audience. If you're watching all on my personal page, Sekou Kene, you will see kind of, a little bit of people. If you're on YouTube, you see anywhere between 50, 80, 100, or 150 there. Wherever you are, feel free to enjoy the platform. We don't care about numbers on the something there. All we care about is to discuss the issue and substantive issue at our rate. So, and you can't get it wrong. Listening to Brazilian Monk, listening to Steve, and listening to Saros. Not only that they understand the issue, but they articulate the issue very well that you will understand for the first time. So SKTV is the place to be. And we are very proud of all our people, all our followers, friends, and well-wishers, and supporters. Somebody sent us $50 and said I shouldn't call their name. I want to say thank you. We saw it. We appreciate it. And again, we want to say Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year to all of us. So unless you guys want us to take a few calls or just let it go for tonight. It's up to you guys. What do you guys want? Take a few calls or go home?
Go home, man. We'll take it for another day.
Mr. Kennedy, you can take a few calls if you want, but I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
A lot of fatigue, and
You can start dropping the books and you
I think at this stage of the program, I'm ready to decompress. I'm ready to decompress, and I'm also ready to allow my esophagus to take in some agua for me to move into the Christmas.
Yes, I think I'm
okay. Before we go though, since today that be English Day from Steve, I want to hear Saros from Liberia. Spirit, in the University of Liberia, be English when I can be speaking. I want to hear you, man. On your closing. Come on, man. Don't laugh. On your closing, because you got to emulate, and you always emulate the good example of Steve. So go ahead and emulate my good example.
I'm not a gangwan. I'm not a gang.
Speaking today. So go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not the big English guy. Like to use
Hey, my man.
the astute Kankantois. What I can say, Chanchante. All that, no, I don't do all that plenty. I don't do all that plenty diction. Let me just say Merry Christmas again to the Liberian people. At this critical juncture, we have to, disengage the SKTV platform to flush ahead, with the birth celebration of Jesus Christ, which is Christmas Day, and I know it's celebrated widely around the world. So yes, stick with SKTV. We want to say thank you for always following SKTV. We are here to stay. No amount of criticism can take us away because Liberian people are the most important people on earth. Liberian women remains the most beautiful women on earth until eternity. So yes. Again, let me say shout out to all of our supporters and followers.
You know how to reactivate those comments, but you don't know how to speak the BB boy or your boss man can be speaking.
I can do that thing when I in a political,
Okay,
I'm standing on a political platform, man.
But Saros, Brazilian monk, my man. Any last word before we go? My boy, you may not forget to follow SKTV LRB. Follow it. Click follow and click see first. That means when you do that, every time we come on, you can be one of those first people to see us. Anything we post on there, you'll be one of those first people to see it.
So, Mr. Kane, let me give my parting comment here to our fans, well wishers, and supporters.
Just let it go for tonight. It's up to you guys. What is that? What is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's Saros. You're not among the Saros.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but
just he wanted to be responding to some comment. Then he just opened the line, so we're hearing the feedback.
Just for the sake of this conversation, we want to say to our friends, our families, and well-wishers, we want to say we are in festive seasons. And so with us being in a festive season, it is acceptable for us to be jubilant, excited, rejuvenated in this season. And so we will ask your excuse as we proceed to leave the political stage to ensure that we engage into social activities for the rest of the night. We'll also like to beg your indulgence to allow us. But what are you laughing for?
Or you say, maybe we're enjoying you.
Yeah, but I
don't want to pray.
Let me mute myself. Watch Steve give a closing statement. Go ahead.
I told y'all the party that took over, or the party that's going to be succeeding the previous ruling party, is a party where we have competent people, we have educated and informed people who understand the day-to-day activities. And so that being said, we'd like to thank the populist for providing us with their undivided attention as we deliberated on the issue here today. We hope that this issue will make sense to you while you are having dinner, suppers, wherever you are. But some of you that will also be engaged in social activity, we want to say, stay very vigilant as we're moving into the new year. And we'll be expecting more vocabularies coming up in the new year as we'll be speaking with you. We just want to let you know that we are elated to be here today. We are excited. We perform gratitudes from our hearts and the belly of our stomachs. We want to say thank you. Thank you so much for your undivided attention. And thank you for your tremendous gratified support that you have afforded us over the years. We are excited. We are pleased. We are mesmerized. Thank you, and thank you again. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your magnanimity. Thank you for being spontaneous whenever we call on you.
That boy, the professor. And the man said you're gonna come confuse the people.
So that being
And
said,
he's supposed to be the one giving the news in simple English. He the one get confusing the people. You see, that's the part man.
we want to turn the platform over. Officially, we want to turn it over to Monk and the rest of the guys, who will close up this session of the conversation in a very expedient, profound, and deep-rooted, sound-minded way to make sure we bring clarity, sanity, and efficiency to you. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Kane is up.
All right, thank you so much. I'm here enjoying the closing statement. So, Monk, take us on.
Well, my message is very simple. During the season, the holiday season is not only about celebration and commemorating the birth of Christ or Christianity, because the whole idea of Christianity is Jesus Christ. People think Christianity is a religion. I say no, it's a lifestyle. There were the Asian people talk about Old Testament, New Testament. I say the Old Testament is a Jewish Bible. The New Testament, it only captures the life and the authority of Christ. So technically, Christianity is a lifestyle. It's not a religion. So it's all about reflecting on your belief system and how you perceive spirituality. But people should go back at home and relax, have fun with your family, because that's the most important thing. Their loved ones, hang around the table, engage into some social activity, and just celebrate the day as we brace ourselves for the new year. And my parting comment to the president-elect, because it's proven fact that you got some bunch of hyenas that are already looking into the transition. They're not even interested in you succeeding as a leader. So it's just a testament of things to come, that in spite of the fact that the expectations for you are very, very high, they got people that you are counting on that already have ulterior motive, that are already looking beyond you. Not even, you see, it's one of the disadvantages to the voter. People believe that Joseph Boaga, because of the experience and the length of time he spends in government, supposed to come and right all the wrongs from the Georgia government. And you got people that are very, very close to him that are just a heartbeat away from power with ulterior motive. Why? It tells you it will never about you. It will never be about you. So it's up to Joseph Boaga to put on his big ball pens and do the right thing, because in law enforcement, they say exculpatory and incontrovertible evidences that they are not there to make sure that Boaga succeed. They are there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I want you to repeat that because I want it to be for me.
No, I said that law enforcement term, like they say, is incontrovertible and exculpatory, which means that it's beyond all reasonable doubt that they are not there for him to succeed. They are there to position themselves for the future, and that's just where it is. So it takes the grace of God and the president-elect himself to see these things. One of the things about leadership is visionary. People who can see, the eyes are limited. You can only see what's the physical object that is before you. But vision is like seeing with your mind. It's like thinking into the future. So it will be up to Joseph Boaga to really have this vision and come in there to be able to execute the job, because the people that are on his team, the kind of a signal they are giving right now, it doesn't bode well for the country. And they are not interested in his success. That's how I see it. Thanks, Sekou, and thanks to the rest of the listening audience.
Thank
So,
you, guys.
folks,
Thank you,
tomorrow
everybody.
we'll expand on the exculpatory evidences. We'll be dealing with them tomorrow, and other major issues. In simple war, the convincing evidence. We'll be talking about them tomorrow. Thank you, Mr. Kana. Your good night, folks.
Your good night, everybody. We thank you. We appreciate your time. And again, we want to say big thank you to everybody on our team and those of you who are here to make SKTV for what it is. Salute to all of you guys. We appreciate your time. We appreciate everything. You are the real MVP. Thank you, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. I really enjoyed the show. I enjoy the show. Trust me. My guys are the best. Good night.